Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Danes and Dragons with our little Christmas special. I hope you're all ready for some Christmas shenanigans as we jump into a small journey of unlikely heroes, possibly saving Christmas. We'll see. So, actually, do we have anything we need to say before we begin?
No.
Except Merry Christmas.
That too.
Or soon to be.
Yes, that
Or
too.
happy holidays if, you know.
Yeah.
That too. I was also thinking to say this is of course our last session this year, but we are coming back the 7th. Yeah, the 7th of January with the hopefully our I think it's
Main
the
campaign.
6th episode of our original campaign. We begin where we left off. Same time as now, of course. As always. But nevertheless, let's jump right into it. So, it is the day before Christmas. The elves are working as hard as they can to prepare the last few presents for Santa's sleigh. You have not seen, the big man has not been seen for a couple of days, very likely going through the list one more time. Or should I say lists one more time, to ensure that the presents go to the right places. Those of you who work in the workshop itself has also noticed that several of the other elves have not come into work. And that surprises you. Quite a lot, actually. It seems odd that they do not arrive and do their diligent work for the how should I put it, the Jolly Red Giant. But nevertheless, it's a day as always, like it is every year. Hard work to get the toys ready. As you're here over the speaker, a quick Sam and Nissele Fleskesteg, would you please report to Santa's office immediately?
What? What does he want now?
I just hope that we didn't do anything wrong.
Well,
I've been diligent with making the gifts.
yes, and I've invented many new interesting things. Oh,
Yes.
okay, let's go. Let's see what's the big fuzzes.
Before you go any further, would you please give us a quick description of your characters? Sam, if you would please go first.
Well, I am a well. We're probably all gnomes, most of us. So I'm a gnome with very long red beard and very like Goku-like hair that's also red. Very pale and long ears. And then I'm wearing some, a scientist's coat, but it's of course green because I'm a Santa's elf. Um, and some khaki pants and some boots, some probably with holes in it. Typical Santa's servants. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Nissa?
So I walk around and well, first of all, I am also an elf, a Christmas elf. In D&D terms, that would probably be a gnome. With ashen white hair that is sleeked back, but hairs like still to each side every now and again, with like kind of like more of a oily tint to it. Blue eyes, also very pale, walking around in kind of a more black clothing with an apron on, since I have been painting and machineering around with different toys this year.
Very well. So I assume you both make your way to Santa's office as you were instructed to do.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. You get to the front, essentially the front desk before you get into the main office. It's a relatively large desk compared to the elf that sits behind it. A female elf named Glitter Carolhawk.
Is she comparatively to our standards considered to be hot?
That depends on if you think a woman with way too much makeup, nails that is almost as long as her fingers, it's with giant like almost pointy glasses like going almost this far out from her face. Of course, with red lights all around the rim of it. Essentially partially ignoring you as she is essentially filing down her nails like.
Well, I guess that's gnome standard hot, I guess.
That's up to you. Or maybe I should say that is up to Sam.
All right, so I guess Sam is like, hey, what's up, Mamacita?
I see you're here.
Anyways, Santa wanted us.
That's about time. I called you like 5 minutes ago. What the hell? Well,
What the hell?
We're sorry.
she's waiting. May I enter?
Up. Yes.
And just
Yes.
before you go, she's like, all right, and she walks over. She leans over to like a large. There's like a wall next to her with a lot of buttons, and she just presses one, and takes this almost like, you know the old telephone there where you like pull it up, and then you speak into some kind of horn. She doesn't just press a button and speaks into it and says, the names. Marzipan Mistletoe Mittens, would you please come to Santa's office as soon as possible? Thank you. As she puts it back on, just says, you may enter. She's waiting.
Yes. And I walk in.
Yeah,
walk
I
in
put
and,
you to go first.
Yeah, you walk in and open the door. And we pan to somewhere else. We pan to the stables. Where the elves, of course, are working to get the reindeers ready, and having trouble because one of the reindeers are gone.
Is one of the reindeers gone?
One of the rangers is gone. More specifically, Rudolph is gone. It's
No!
strange. You're not sure where he went, but he's gone.
I am running around frantically and I'm jumping into haystacks, looking there, and when the receptionist calls, I'm like jumping out of a haystack, like Rudolph isn't here. I can't go anywhere.
You don't get
I
any
don't have
answers.
time for this.
You don't get any answers. But Marzipan, would you please describe your character for us?
Yes, I have minty green hair, and I'm very small even for a gnome. And yeah, my clothes and gear is all red and golden and fur everywhere. And my hair only has one hairdo, and that is the one that the reindeer gives me when they lick my head. So I got a real cow slick of a hair. Yeah, and right now there's straws everywhere on me. In my hair, in my clothes, in my boots. Yes, that's me.
Very well.
And then I just dash into into the office or the receptionist.
Yes, you dash from the
Whatever she
stables.
was.
Yeah. You see one of the other elves as you yell this, I can't go. One of them just says, "Don't worry, we'll find him." Okay. And just gets back to work, looking for Rudolph, who is mysteriously missing.
What was the receptionist name
Glitter.
again? Glitter. Okay. When I get to Glitter, I find a little stool that I can walk up on.
Mm-hmm.
Put my hands on her desk, and I'm like, Rudolph is gone! I don't have time for this!
You say Rudolph's gone? Well, that's just typical. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll find him. They're waiting.
My eye is twitching. And I reluctantly go into the office.
Alright.
How can she not take this seriously? Rudolph is gone.
You walk into the office, and in there you see two other elves. You know both of them by name, Sam and Nissele Flæskesteg. It's not a group of elves you have spoken to a lot, mostly because you don't really spend too much time in the workshop, so you don't know them well. You know them by name because every elf in Santa's employ knows each other to an extent. You know that both of them work in the workshop.
Yeah.
And as you walk in, as you, Sam, and Nissa also have seen, is that behind the desk sits a woman, grey hair, a furred, long, actually not that long, red dress, poring over papers and other things behind this really well-made mahogany desk. Of course, decorated with reindeers and snowflakes and Christmas trees around the rim in front of it. She is, of course, just, in a way, just sitting there. And...
Oh,
What's going on?
I did something stupid. I sometimes forget this part. Anyway, she's sitting there behind the desk, and on one side of the room, to the left, is almost like a golden wall with a lot of names engraved on it. And on top it says "Good." On the right side of the room is a black wall.
Oh.
The name's written in white, like chalk. And on that it says "Bad." And a lot of names. Actually, surprisingly, a lot of names.
Oh dear.
Behind behind the woman sitting behind the desk stands a reindeer on 2 feet. And Rudolph, what does he look like, actually?
Well, Rudolph is fully armored and prepared. He's wearing like a chainmail that shifts between red and white all throughout the chainwork. He has a shield on his back decorated with red and green, and an axe also decorated with like candy cane crosses all the way around the bearded edge, and wearing a armored kilt, also shifting between red and white. So it looks like a candy cane and is decorated with candy canes, and then of course his very red nose.
Yes. And you of course all know who is sitting behind the desk. It is Mrs. Claus, Santa's wife, who looks at you as you come in. She just looks up and says, "Oh goodness me, finally here. Please, sit." And she essentially just extends her hand like this, and 3 chairs just pop up from the ground. And a small table just in front of those 3 chairs.
Oh. I'm very reluctantly pulling the chair out from under the newly formed table and be like scared sitting down.
I sit down because I've probably been here before.
Probably.
Yeah, I start out with looking under the chair, like to see if Rudolph hides down there, and then I sit.
Yes. As you then sit and look up, you see Rudolph standing behind Mrs. Claus.
I need the other Rudolph. Ah.
That is the Rudolph. You've never seen him like this, but this is the Rudolph. The shiny red nose is not to be confused by at all.
I will walk over and give Marzipan a comforting lick through the hair.
Rudolph?
It is I.
But this is
You are
like
walking. You are talking.
But of course, Marzipan.
It's the new invention I was talking about.
Rudolph, you're not, of course, not entirely sure what happened since you are walking
Did
and
you
talking.
experiment on Rudolph?
Yes.
But
told
you
me
know
so.
that all of a sudden you were compelled to walk into the workshop, where after you essentially started walking on 2 legs, and this armor just was created out of thin air on you, and you had an idea. That you got a thought that Mrs. Claus was calling you, so you went to the office, and that's where you were now. Anyway, so Mrs. Claus essentially says, "You must be hungry. You must not have eaten a lot today." And she again extends her hand, and a cup apparates before all 3 of you with either I don't know if there is a English name for it, but like hot wine, Glück as we know it.
Yes.
Ah.
Like a hot red wine with raisins and nuts and berries in it. And in front of you on
Punch.
plates, punch is another thing.
Do you think?
It is. Punch is not warm.
Yeah, punch is normally cold.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Anyway, and on small plates, it just apparates a couple of small Christmas cookies.
Hey.
Of course,
Probably
most of them
standard
in form
food
of
here,
Christmas
right?
tree. That is about all the food you get here. There's also a candy cane.
Yeah, okay, so
Just
this
because why
is
not?
standard food, right?
This is standard food, and you all love it because this is what you eat, and it's amazing.
Oh, free food! Amazing!
Yeah.
Why do you need anything else? It's delicious, and it keeps you warm, and it keeps you energized. But what could you need? But anyway, you some of you start digging into this small tray of food, and drink some of the hot red wine you were given. And indeed, and as Mrs. Santa, Mrs. Claus, sorry, continue her going through some of these papers. She starts rolling, starts folding some of them up and putting them away, and you do see that one of them she's folding away is written with crayons. And you get that this is probably letters for Santa, written by very likely a 4 or 5 year old. As it's folded up and put away, and she takes a new one. And she spends a couple of minutes reading that and putting it away while you sit and eat. And when you're done, she's like, "Yes." And she extends her hands again, and the plates disappear. Like, you just go away. And she starts saying, "I'm glad that you came when I called. We have a problem. More specifically, Santa has fallen ill. I am not entirely sure from what, but I don't know if you've noticed, but several of the other elves have not really come in. And I'm afraid that I know why.
Have they also gone sick?
I am afraid so, yes.
It's the
Oh
flu.
no.
It's not the flu.
Corona.
It is something far worse. The lack of Christmas spirit.
No!
Dare you?
The worst season of all!
Ma'am, please.
I'm like doing superstition things like.
Yeah, like start spinning over your shoulder 3 times and like really going superstitious about it, like.
Knocks under the
Do we have
table
some
2
salt at the
times.
Yes,
table?
exactly. You just do all the things. He's like, calm down. It's not like that. Well, it is a little bit like that, unfortunately. You know that the Christmas spirit is real, right? Like,
Yes, of course.
Well,
Yes, it's like.
why would we
live
else
up.
be here?
Yeah.
I mean, you're here because you needed work and Santa needed elves. But that's besides the
That's
point.
true.
The Christmas spirit is a very real thing. It usually flies around in here. She starts looking up at the ceiling, where there is nothing.
Have we ever seen that before?
Yes, if you have ever been inside Santa's office, you have noticed what often looks like a small, almost like a perfectly crystalline snowflake flying around with like blue, almost like blue snowy light going behind it. Almost like a ghost, it looks like. But it usually looks like a very perfect crystalline snowflake.
Oh, and it's not there. You say?
It's not there. There's nothing, actually.
I'm like, wait, something's missing in here.
Unfortunately, yes, the Christmas spirit has disappeared. We're not entirely sure where. That is unfortunately why I have called you in here. We don't know where it went. But one of our elves that has not really... One of them has not actually given us any inclination that he was going sick. And his what do you call it? Sorry, my brain's farting at the moment. He never gave us any inclination that he's sick, and yet he has not shown up for any of his work. So I would assume that he's for some reason maybe fallen so ill that he has not been able to. But in any event, I would like you to look at his room in the sleeping quarters of the workshop, or more specifically, the sleeping quarters of the entire operation here, if you'd be so kind. Just to see if he's okay, and after that, come back and talk to me. I believe that I may have a thought.
Roger that,
Yes.
ma'am.
Sure.
Sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am.
Please,
What do you say?
just ma'am. It's fine.
Okay, ma'am. I'm like,
Yeah.
Sam just jumps down and starts running out of the office.
I follow him.
You all start following As you get outside, you get outside to the well, you get to the outside of the workshop of the North Pole, which is of
So,
course
like-
freezing cold, snow everywhere. But there are paths taken care of, mostly by some of the elves that work outside to take care of the outsides. And of course, there are these candy cane poles that hold lamps across
Aw.
these paths.
I love it.
And beyond from that, you also see some of the guards that patrol the outsides.
The FBI.
Actually, no, they're in a different place, and you don't and you don't know about them. Only you've heard rumors. Yes.
I'll take 3 points of psychic damage.
Yes, indeed. Then you take 15 points of psychic damage as something just probed your mind. I am not joking.
Oh no.
Broke your mind.
Oh no, not
I am
again.
of course 100% joking. Anyway, you look outside and look at the guards walking around with these 5 to 6 foot, somewhere between 5 and 6 foot tall living snowmen or snow ladies.
Wait, 6 foot? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 6 foot tall, somewhere between 5 and 6 foot tall snowmen.
Oh,
Just
dear.
just to remind me, Rudolph, how tall are you when you're standing up?
I am 6 feet.
6 feet?
I think I wrote. Yeah, 6 feet.
Yeah. So you are about as tall as the somewhat tallest of them, and that is excluding
one
your
hell of a
horns,
reindeer.
your things,
Antlers.
antlers. Thank you.
And
Yeah, your antlers go a little taller than that, I'd say.
yeah.
But you do see some of these snowmen, and one of them is actually approaching you. June,
Yay!
would you describe your character for us all?
I would love to. So, I'm June. I don't have a gender, but I don't really know who made me, so we didn't talk about what I am exactly. But I am a snowman, and I'm like your typical snowman you make behind in your backyard. I'm like 3 balls on top of each other, a lot of stones as buttons, a red scarf, and a top hat, and of course a carrot as a nose. Oh, and my arms are sticks.
Yes. As you see, as you essentially see the snowman, essentially kind of like jumping towards you. He's like,
Doink.
you know that you've just gotten a essentially a psychic order, if you will, from Mrs. Claus to assist the people that is about to exit the workshop. And as soon as you got that order, you see these 3 elves and a reindeer exiting the workshop.
Oh, amazing! Greetings! I'm here to help you.
Ah,
Isn't
one
it
of
just
my
wonderful?
experiments.
Okay.
What a
The next
wonderful
thing you
specimen
tell me
you are.
is the reason why people are sick and the Christmas spirit is gone is because one of your experiments.
I cannot neither confirm or deny any of them.
Christ, Sam.
Oh,
We are gonna get
Truly
Christmas
troubling.
spirit back. It's gonna be wonderful.
Yes.
so June, do you know where we need to go?
Well,
Yeah, just around the corner here. It's gonna be so wonderful.
And as you all
you-
follow June out
At least
away
nobody's
from the
cherry.
workshop and around the corner, you get to what looks like the sleeping quarters for all the elves. It is disconnected from the main workshop, but it is this beautiful red building, probably like 4 stories tall. I don't have a good measurement for it, but it's like at least 60 rooms wide, 60 rooms long, and maybe like 2 rooms wide. Just going down there, and there are, of course, between them, there are these small places where people can like come and relax, like living rooms and break rooms.
Yes.
And every
Okay.
elf have their own little room.
Ooh, nice. Our rooms would also be here, right?
Yes, your rooms would also be there with all of your
And we know-
equipment. If you
We
have
know exactly.
anything you're not carrying with you at all times.
We know exactly which room to go to.
You're not entirely sure. Mrs. Claus actually forgot to give you a name. Or at least, or perhaps better said, I forgot to give you the name. You know his name is Choco Toffeeball.
Well, we can just say that the snowman knows.
Sorry, not Choco. Coco.
Coco.
Oh.
Coco Toffeeball.
Oh my god. This is so fluffy. I love it.
I know. This is what you all signed up for.
I know. Oh, we know.
Wonderful.
Good. Anyway, you essentially start moving towards the rooms. You're not entirely sure where Coco's room is exactly. Yes.
If we get by my room, I will quickly walk up to the door and just kick the bottom part where there's a little entrance for a cat or something. and Trunk will come.
Yes. So you kick it, and out from beneath there comes this almost mechanical badger just out from underneath and starts following Nissa.
Well, a badger is a little bit taller than a cat, I think.
Yeah, badgers are actually relatively large.
But like I said, a thingy like it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, he kicked
The
what looks like
flipping door.
something of a cat door.
Yeah, what is it called?
I think it's a cat door. It's called what doggy door? I don't remember. It's just it's essentially this kind of like a small part where the underside of his door can swing open.
Yeah.
And as he kicked it, this mechanical badger just whooshed out from underneath and starts following Nissa. How big is Trunk? Actually,
He is small, but he's still nearly my size.
fair enough. So he's about as tall as you are.
I think to my shoulder or something, which would still be 2 feet.
Yeah, it's still he's still relatively tall, but nevertheless, you start moving down, trying to.
He has all my shit in him.
He does.
Oh, that's cool. So he's a walking backpack.
He is my walking backpack. He's like my
Cool.
closet with all of my gadgets and tools.
And toilet, apparently.
Oh no,
Toilet.
he's not my toilet. I still use the things of the.
Yeah, you do have toilets and bathrooms and
Hopefully.
as you know from our modern standards, it is that kind of establishment. You do have toilets and showers and all that.
Do I already know something about Coco?
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
Yeah. 8.
Very well. You don't know.
No.
You do know that Coco works in the workshop.
Okay.
Oh, could I roll?
You can all roll essentially, except for you, Rudolph. You have essentially only just gained sentience in this kind of way, so you wouldn't necessarily know. Okay, 22 and
Workshops.
and 14.
Holy.
Yes. Sam, just take you first. You do know Coco a little bit. You know he works in another part of the workshop, usually working with the dolls.
Oh yes.
Um,
He's a technician.
He is an assembler.
Ah yes.
He doesn't necessarily create new things. He puts things together.
Yes. Okay.
But beyond from that, you haven't really talked too much or seen him very often, as he is in another department. As you are essentially in the creation of new things. You are in the research department of making new and exciting toys.
Science.
Yes. And it is not uncommon to hear from your department a small as something very likely exploded.
Yes.
It's a common
Or
thing.
People burning and then you try to put
Screaming
them
in
out with
terror.
snowballs.
No, it's more like people start
Classic
burning and they all run around with the fire extinguishers just
Yeah, fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
That is
looking
a common occurrence in their department. Nisse, as you are more of an assembler yourself, you have seen Coco a couple of times. You have noticed recently he has started to become a lot more grumpy than he used to be.
Grumpy.
Like, essentially complaining about the work, feeling like he should... He has told you several times directly that he feels like he should be in a different department. That he tells you that he is clever enough to be somewhere else, like in the research department, or that he shouldn't have been an assembler. He should have been one of the elf BI.
FBI.
The elf BI.
Yeah, I love it.
But he always feels like that Santa doesn't really appreciate him.
So I know where his room is.
You don't.
Oh.
You have only talked to him while in the workshop, and possibly also in the in some of the break rooms and the living rooms of the of your homes.
The collective spaces.
Yes, the collective spaces.
Do I know anybody that would know where he would live, or like who lives where in like these dorms?
Well, there are elves that, of course, take care of the dorms, and there is one walking towards you right now, actually.
Do you think we could ask him?
Hey, we got a question.
Yeah.
Do you know where Coco lives?
Oh, Coco? Oh, he lives on the on the third floor.
Oh, okay.
I think
Thank you.
I think it's room. Oh, what was it again? 23. Yeah, that must be it. 23 on the third floor.
Okay. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And Merry Christmas to you, my friend. As he starts essentially making a small, like, giddy walk as he walks away.
Oh,
Like,
he was lovely.
My watch lights up, and it says a ping, and I'm like, hug time.
No. And I like starts walking away.
Yes.
Oh.
If he
June
tries to
starts
help me,
hugging
I will dodge.
June starts hugging.
Jill starts hugging,
I'm like,
like leaning down to you and just engulfing you in snow
It's
before
cold.
she gets
Well-
up again and just like claps. How wonderful!
yes. A little cold and chilly, but
And
very
she starts
interesting.
going.
Stop mating. We're on a mission.
Yes, Rudolph.
And we don't have any voice like, it is I, Rudolph.
Perfect. Anyway, you start walking up the stairs. And June, of course, it takes you a little longer because you have to jump between steps, as you don't have feet. But you do manage to get up there.
Just takes a bit longer.
Yeah, it takes a little longer, but you do get up there. It's not that big of a problem.
Oh, me!
I with seeing your failed attempts at jumping up, I push like with my elbow to Nisse. Nisse, is it? Like, hey, let's help the snowman out, okay? I start to draw up some designs on a blueprint type of paper, and then I give it to you, and you can start building it. So essentially, it's a thing that she stands on, and then it has spider legs that walks up the stairs.
Rudolph,
Yes.
could you carry
I start
June?
I start carrying June.
You go down and pick June up. I would like you to make a strength roll. Even
Yay.
if June is made of snow, she is still a lot of snow. And not just snow, compressed snow, by the way.
Strength or athletics?
Strength.
Okay. That's a
Whoa,
natural 20.
Almost with one hand, just and you're just not walking. You said to be serious. You essentially put your arms around her lower, like actually between her middle and her lower snow part, and just and then you just start walking. What do you want me to say? Snowball.
Snowballs.
Yeah,
I grabbed
between
my
her middle
snowballs.
and her lower snowballs, you just
You're gonna fall snowy balls.
start carrying her. It's no problem. It's not that cold to you because
No
one, you're
problem.
fur, and two, you're used to the cold.
No,
You,
no,
you
no
like
offense.
take up her sticks and be like, wee.
And she is essentially.
I knew you were strong, Rudolph.
But Sam, like, it's a great idea, but I don't think we have time for it right now.
There's always time for science.
Indeed, but the Christmas spirit and all the small
Yes,
children.
the Christmas spirit. You are right, my friend. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Yes.
And you start getting up to the third floor, no problem. Rudolph carrying June all the way up, no issues. But you get to the third floor and start walking down the lines of rooms, and you get to room 23. It actually does say 23. You know these kind of like numbers and letters that children have in the form of people?
Yeah.
Here they are essentially just candy canes.
Nah.
Oh.
Candy canes formed as numbers.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Aw.
That's adorable.
Oh. I would like to I would like to open the door.
You grab at the door. It opens.
I try my key.
it's
It opens.
It's
It's not
open.
locked.
Oh, I thought you said that it was locked.
No, it's unlocked.
Okay. Okay, I open it then.
Yes, you open and it's
Yes.
completely dark in there. There is no light. I should probably also have mentioned this is during the night, during the evening, so it is dark up here.
Oh.
It's fine. Some of us have dark vision. Is there any
do
like
something
light
with
switch
my-
or
Oh yeah,
anything?
with dark vision, do we see anything?
Yeah, we have dark vision.
Yeah, some of you have dark vision. I don't know which one of you don't. I think Rudolph and June don't.
I would like to light up my nose.
Yeah,
Yeah!
June is blindsided. She sees everything around her. But you essentially walk in and you try to find a light switch.
I would like
Yes,
to light up my
but
nose.
it seems
Yeah,
that
Rudolph's nose just starts glows in a bright red light.
And we all cheer because like this is like I'm our messiah kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, saying
Stop.
Messiah might be putting it too much. But yeah, it's fine.
You get it.
Stop clapping. This is my duty.
yes, they are clapping while I like start looking around like
Yes, you
how
start.
does it
Yeah.
look?
You start moving in, and it is empty. There's no one here.
I'm still gonna look for a light to turn on.
I want to investigate for clues of something foul play.
Where are you looking? Like there is a chest in the back of the room next to the bed. There's the bed itself, which is very unmade. There is a table, papers flooded all over it, and a couple of books just stacked on top of each other. And there's a
Check the books and the papers.
there is a closet, which is slightly ajar, and then there's the bathroom, which is in a different room.
I check the papers and the books.
All right.
I would like.
You start looking through it. Give me an investigation check. The rest of you?
I would like to go to the chest.
Okay. You go to the chest. Marzipan.
I will.
I just look around the room to look for clues.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yes.
Rudolph.
I would stand where I am most needed with my light.
So in the middle of the room and just head up like.
Or maybe in the corner. And
No,
yeah, maybe
no,
that
he,
works.
he would be looking down.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Like looking a little bit down so the light goes outward. I see. But yeah, you get up into the corner and just stand there.
I wanna find a light switch.
Yes,
Switch.
June, you find a light switch relatively easily.
I'm-
It's right
I'm
next to
just
the door.
gonna turn it on.
So you turn on the light. Yeah, and the lights are turned on. And as you very quickly see, the bed is messy, as if someone has either jumped out of bed, fallen out of bed, rolled out of bed, but just didn't care to make their bed. One of those four possibilities have happened here. And as I said earlier, there's the table, the desk with several papers and books on it. There is the ajar closet, a chest that's closed. I think that was it. And there was the bathroom.
Bathroom.
But
Can
Marzipan,
someone feel? Can someone feel if the bed is still warm? I don't think I can feel it. because everything is cold, and I don't have real hands.
Wait,
But could
you can
someone
feel if
feel?
it's cold?
It's
Please
blessing
Yeah,
help,
you.
I
like
don't have
if he has been here recently, or if it's a long time ago since he was last here.
But just to quickly go, Marzipan, you take a look throughout the entire room.
Yes.
The room is a mess. Like the bed isn't made, papers are strewn all over this desk. There's also a couple of them on the ground. The carpets, it's neat actually. It's not dirty in here. It's just messy. But that's actually all you see. There's nothing that indicates foul play.
Me and the papers and the books.
Nissa, you go over to the chest. It's
Yes.
locked.
I would like to use my mystery key.
Yes. What was it about the mystery key again?
A 5% chance to unlock anything.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
So pick a number between. You could also pick a number between 1 and 20.
I would rather you roll me a D100.
There we go.
Yes. You put your key in and start turning. It unfortunately didn't unlock this one.
Ah,
Oh no.
a good invention still doesn't work. Oh well.
Sorry, I tried.
Yes.
What?
You know, it wasn't my fault. Santa said it's not important. Kids shouldn't
what
have
are you talking about?
magical keys. You know.
Oh no, this is one of my own little projects.
Oh, you're not using the T100. You want to borrow one?
Sure.
Do you have the infusion of this mystery key?
I
Sam.
think so. Well, I haven't done any infusions, so
Then you don't.
I could.
Then you don't have something to pull out of your pants.
Out of your bed.
Never mind
Like-
then. Retract.
That's fair. That's fair. Anyway,
Use the T100. It's much better.
yeah, you just don't have any on you right now. They're in the
It's
workshop.
in the workshop.
But Sam, you looked through the papers, and you look mostly at the books, and the books are stories about the Christmas spirit, and also something that looks like a Bible.
Bible. That's unusual. Right?
Is it the Christmas Bible?
It's not the Christmas Bible; it is a human Bible.
It's like
Heresy!
heresy, blasphemous texts.
There is a bookmark and around one of the pages.
I look at that place.
Okay. I will admit to viewers and players, I do not know the Bible at all, but I know of a saint, Saint Nicolau,
Oh,
who is the inspiration for Santa in a few ways.
You mean Nicholas?
Nicholas, thank you. Yeah, Saint Nicholas.
Yes.
And you hear you read for a couple of paraphrases, and there is a few things about Saint Nicholas and his giving and receiving, and also about a creature that usually followed him called Krampus. A creature that usually punishes the wicked children by spanking them with a birch branch.
I'm reading it like, what is this heresy?
Oh,
And I read some of it loud for you guys. You know?
Oh,
Do you
that's
think
like one.
Krampus is real?
That's one of the stories about Krampus, like the evil thingy that like spanks children and then like takes them in the bag and takes them home and eats them, right?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sam
it's a
didn't
good
get
read.
that far. Yeah, Sam didn't get that far to get to the he eats the children. He only got to the he spanks the children with a birch branch.
Yeah, and I said that nonchalantly because like, oh yeah, like, everybody knows that.
Some people know that. It's
Does he read this out loud?
I don't know. Does he?
Yeah, I read
Yeah, I think
whatever
it
I got to read aloud.
June is just standing in the door and be like, eats them. Why would he eat them?
Wait, who are you?
Because they're naughty. Anyways, can I try to? I tab on Trunk's side, and out like comes a box, and I would like to pick up some of my tools, and I would like to try and open the chest.
Yes, you have thieves' tools, yes?
Yes, I do.
You may roll.
What attribute? Dex?
I'll say dex.
Yes.
It's about
A 24.
24. Okay, you put in your little your thieves' tools, and I don't know the names of the things, but you put the two things in and you start wiggling it a little bit around, and after a I would say about 6 seconds, like, and it unlocks. Sam, you also do look at the papers, and it is a mess of paraphrases about power, gaining power.
That's also very unusual for our kind.
Very,
to look at that.
very.
So I'm like, what kind of elf is this? It's a terror elf.
Is it you?
I don't know.
You unlock the chest, click, and you open it. It's mostly filled with well, elf clothes. You know the ones, red
Yeah,
shirt,
The
black,
green, the hat,
yeah, the special hat and all that. It's actually just mostly clothes, but there is something in the bottom of it as you unlock it and start flipping a little bit through it. There's a knife. The knife is, what do you call it? It's snake-like, like it goes like this, like a Chris. I think they call it a Chris knife, which is these like blade goes like this.
Yeah.
Curve bladed?
Yeah.
No, a curve blade. It's like the curve.
Yeah. Never
This
mind.
one goes like a snake.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It
Yes,
has a
okay,
wavy
yeah.
form.
Yeah. It has
Yeah,
a weave.
okay.
Yeah.
That's not standard tools.
Where's his, carpenter's tools?
Well, usually we. Oh, you bring your tools with you, like, not just your own, also like the workshops.
My tools are in here, my friend. And also,
I mean,
like
one
opening
for
my
building.
vest. Wait,
Oh God!
there's like tools all over the place. Like,
Did you take those from the shop, or is that your own?
these are mine.
The ones you get from the
I
workshop
choose
are
to
your own.
believe.
Like the tools you use in the workshop are the tools that is also yours personally.
Okay, because I thought like there might be like different sets, like you
Nope.
have some of your own, some of the workplaces, and
No, there's
okay.
actually not.
okay, good.
It's like what we have
Okay,
that is private.
okay.
Yes.
Yep.
But essentially, you don't. You find this dagger, and it's a strange one, like the curvy blade, the skull at the pommel of it.
I would like to cast a spell on it.
Which one?
Detect magic.
Okay. Can artificers cast ritual spells? I don't remember.
I believe they are able to.
I have
Yes.
spells for some reason.
Yes, you have spells, but
It's if you cast it as a ritual, which means you can spend. I
yes,
think-
they can.
Yeah, so you can spend 10 minutes to cast a spell, and then you do not have to use a spell slot for it. Or you can cast it in 6 seconds and lose the spell slot. It's up to you.
I will just. Oh, okay. I'll do the quick one because
Okay,
we
you
don't
do
have
the quick
10
one.
minutes.
So you spend a spell slot to just. What does your detect magic look like? Look, remember your spells are
yeah.
often essentially inventions or something like that.
Well, I pull out like a thing that I put on my ear, and it's like a monocle. I put it in front, and I hold it up like this. The dagger, and look at it.
Yes.
For
So it's
some
essentially almost like from the top you just and then
monocle.
you start looking at the dagger. It does not have a trace of magic on it.
Oh, damn it. Well, guys, this is not magical.
Yeah.
At least.
But
But we need to take it to Mrs. Santa.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Stick it to
Claus.
Mr. Santa.
you do also look a little bit around as you remove it, as this is up for like 10 minutes or something like that. You do look around, and there is magic coming from Badger, from the Badger, from Trunk. There is also magic that seems to emanate from June
Of course.
and from Rudolph.
Oh, of course. But I knew these three.
Yes, there's actually a very strong light coming from Rudolph's nose specifically.
Yeah, it's
But
blinding,
Rudolph
maybe.
himself also seems to emanate a slight glow of magic.
Does Rudolph have a flying speed?
I wish.
Not in this form.
Okay.
I suppose it's Stanza who gives him the flying speed.
It's
Understood.
something else that gives him the flying speed, but in this form he does not. Is there
Christmas
anyone
spirit.
who can quickly tell me what is the School of Magic for Light? I do not remember.
Yes, it's
Conjuration?
evocation.
Is it evocation? Okay, so it is a
think it
strong
is.
evocation school that you get from Rudolph's nose. From June, it's transmutation, and so it is also from Rudolph himself.
Very nice.
And from Trunk, it is enchantment.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Yes.
So yeah, it's enchantment magic from Trunk, and transmutation from both Rudolph and June, and there is also some evocation coming from Rudolph's nose.
Very nice. So I'm like, there's no magic in this dagger. We should. It's safe to carry around, I guess.
You do also actually, Sam, do give me a perception check.
I have a better passive perception, you know.
You should roll a perception check. That is what I'm asking for.
Fine.
Okay. You do look around as you say. There's no magic on this dagger, and as you pass over the papers again, there is a slight glow from some of the papers.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh. I immediately, obsessively go over and this.
Yeah. You start removing some of the non-magic paper, go away, and you get to some of these
Go
papers.
away.
Yeah, go away, you fucking piece of paper. And you take a look at these different runes. There's essentially just a single rune inscribed on these different pieces of paper.
What do I see?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Yes. Oh.
You're not entirely sure. It
Yeah.
looks magic, but you're not entirely sure what it is. Looks like a ritual though.
Yeah, it looks like a ritual. Guys, it looks like a ritual, but I can't, you
what?
know.
But I don't know.
Can I try to read the rune and see what it is?
Yes.
Well,
Roll
worth a
me,
try. Here
roll
you
me
go.
an Arcana check, and I will allow you advantage as you are a rune knight.
Yay!
Oh.
Because my Arcana's bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're also not entirely sure. They
No.
are definitely not
Oh, well.
enhancement runes as you are used to. These are something different.
What
Anyways,
are
I
you
gather all the
talking about?
papers.
Mhm.
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, there's some magical runes on this paper.
It is on several. It's not one paper. It's like 6
Neat
different papers.
Papers.
Yeah.
I'll
Uh,
take them with me, and maybe Santa Mom, she can be.
May
Santa
I?
Mom.
Wait, no, not Mrs. Claus. Sorry.
May I roll when I see it?
If Sam allows you to look at the papers, I will allow an
I don't know.
Arcana check.
Well, he held it like this in front of me.
He did.
To my
but
understanding.
it looked a lot like he just did this for like 2 seconds, and then he started pulling them away again. This is like putting them out of the table again and like really investigating them in a way, like really looking at them.
No. May I have a look?
I give you one of
No.
them.
I take it.
As you don't have all the papers, it would be with disadvantage, unfortunately, because as far as I understood, he gave you one.
Damn it.
Yeah, he gave me one. I still rolled higher than both of them.
Yes, but you don't have the whole picture,
Oh,
so you're not entirely sure. It does look like some kind of arcane ritual.
A bit more would have helped.
Wait, you understand this stuff?
Kind of.
And I pull the rest of it out and lay it out as I think it is supposed to be.
Yes. Nissa, roll me an investigation check. I would allow you advantage as it seems Sam is helping you understand this.
If it would like to roll it, please roll it for me. I'm going to reload the page.
Yep, I will make a roll for you. I should not be in this.
Yes, please.
I should be in the other tab. 1 second. I'll make a roll for you. There is the Flæskesvær. I said investigation. There we go. Okay, so that's a
With
17.
advantage. Nice.
Yes, so 17. Cool. There we go. So 17. You start putting it together, understanding that this is a ritual, start fiddling around with it, and start putting it in the right order after a couple of trials and errors. But when you finally put in the right order, you realize this is the runes of a binding ritual.
Oh.
And you start thinking, binding ritual? A binding ritual of what? Like, what is he trying to bind? Oh. you get a thought in your head like,
Wait. It's he.
oh. He
No, it couldn't be.
You start thinking he might actually try to bind the Christmas spirit.
Him.
But for what reason, you're not sure.
What?
He's trying to
Wait, why
hurt
would
the...
you do that? He might be trying to bind himself to the Christmas spirit itself.
But that's not allowed.
Oh, we've never technically explicitly been told that we couldn't do it. But that's just crazy. It's a whole thing in its own power, like the power of belief, and there's a lot of wrong things about this. Like, can one hold it except Santa?
I've only
we
heard
have to show this to Mrs. Claus.
Yes.
Definitely.
Immediately.
But first, one last thing. I would like to look in the closet.
Okay, you open the closet and it's filled with jackets. Like these relatively small jackets, but large in your eyes, like winter coats, I should say.
Yes.
And of course, in the bottom of the closet, there are like boots. These black boots that's been put up, and also I don't know what they're called in English, but wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
long has it been since I started my detect magic spell?
At this point, your detect magic would actually start to fade.
Start to?
Yeah,
So I
it's,
still
it's
have
you
a
are
little bit.
essentially in the last maybe 12, somewhere between 12 and 15 seconds left of it.
So I'm I quickly look into the
Wait,
closet also.
has there
doing
really
magic.
been past 10 minutes?
It took you a long while to
Okay.
investigate and put these runes in different
Okay.
orders and thinking, no, this is not right. This is no. Like it took a while to
Okay.
pull through it. I will assume that Rudolph has just been standing in the corner the entire time, just being
Making impatient noises like stamping and scraping the floor with his hooves.
Mhm.
Like he wants to get out.
That's fair. But yeah, you scrape the papers together and then do what?
Well, I guess we go.
Yeah, let's hurry back.
I will feed the knife to Trunk because that will put it into the storage department.
So you essentially stick it into his mouth and it just...
Yes.
So it's okay. Very nice.
And you start leaving
Walking,
the...
talking, not talking, eating backpack.
Yes. You essentially leave you start leaving the dormitories, the sleeping quarters, and return back to the workshop and to the office, where you once again see Glitter sitting behind the desk.
Oh, but before that, like, can we quickly like stop at my room? I just really need to quickly get something.
Be right back. 2 seconds.
Fair enough.
I guess we stopped by his room.
Yes, I will go in there and I will get like some small like leather socks and put them on Trunk to not make his feet rust
Very nice.
when he walks in the snow.
Very nice. So you
Oh
start,
my God,
you
I
start
love
putting
it.
the small socks on your metallic badger.
June is
yeah.
very fascinated by Trunk. Very fascinated.
Yes. But you essentially start making your way out of the dormitories and back towards the workshop and into the office where Glitter is still sitting behind the table.
Yes.
And it's like, so you return, not now.
Yes, but we would like to talk to Mrs. Claus again.
All right. And she pushes buttons like, Mrs. Claus, the elves has returned with one of the snowmen.
Hey, I'm June.
Hello. And she's just sitting there like, she's expecting you. You may go in.
How lovely.
I would like to lick Glitter in the hair.
You go to lick Glitter and she's like, no.
I'm like, I found Rudolph!
Great.
You have my blessing.
Thank you.
Hey, Mamacita, I'll be back to you in a moment. I just need to talk to Mama Boss here.
How lovely.
You start walking into the office itself, and Mrs. Claus is still behind the desk, like still going through these letters from children to Santa. Like,
Quick question: is June like kind of like a Groot? Like, how lovely!
Well, June
I am
is
June.
not the most clever person,
Oh, yeah,
but June is very strong.
yes.
that's a
So it's kind of like Olaf, maybe?
Good to know.
Olaf's
Well-
strong?
no. But yeah, you make it inside, and Mrs. Claus is sitting there behind the desk. It's like, you have found something, I assume. What have you found?
Papers! Look, papers!
And a knife! And I put it on the desk.
As you put it on the desk, she's like,
You
Oh,
put
goodness.
Trunk on the desk.
yeah, the knife is inside Trunk. But yeah,
You put Trunk on the table.
You just put Trunk on the table. See, a knife! It's a metallic badger.
that's not a knife.
I like pad on Trunk's side, and a side component comes out, and like this knife.
Yeah, and you put it. And she reacts with the, oh goodness.
Goodness.
She
Rudolph.
starts picking it up and like,
No, not Rudolph. Sorry, Trunk.
she starts looking at the knife like, my, oh my. And she takes the papers that Sam has given her. She starts like, oh no.
It's.
Oh,
I don't know if it's just a crazy idea, but is he trying to bind himself to the Christmas spirit, or what was his name again? I forgot the name of the man that eats children.
Oh, Krampus.
To Christmas spirit or Krampus?
She essentially gets up, goes behind, and just closes the door, goes behind you, and sits down again and just says, "What I'm about to tell you must not leave this room."
Dum dum dum.
I
You know.
believe that he is indeed trying to bind the Christmas spirit to himself. Just like Santa once did.
What?
Once Saint Nicholas became too old to continue his work, he looked for a successor, and he found the one that you know as Santa. He gave him the power of the Christmas spirit, and Santa bound himself to that spirit to be able to do the things that he does for children. That is how the entire thing worked. This ritual should not have been known by anyone. Nobody was told about this.
So Coco wants to force himself to become the new Santa Claus?
I believe that he wants to bind himself to the Christmas spirit to become powerful enough to challenge Santa. Santa has been bound to the Christmas spirit. Yes, Santa has been bound to the Christmas spirit for centuries. So some of its residual power is still with him, which is also why he's sick and it is not near him. I'm afraid that this is what he's trying to do, but why? I do not know. I have noticed.
That doesn't sound so like.
No. Coco has been a bit unhappy with the work he's been put to, but to go this far, I have a hard time believing this.
Well, he
Krampus
has
fit
been-
into all of this.
Oh, I have no idea. Krampus tends to stay for himself these days after Saint Nicholas went away. He has been starting to come out of his cave in recent years.
Does he still eat children?
No, actually. Santa did give him a good talk to about that. Now he just punishes them by spanking them with the birch branch he's always walking around with.
That's better than eating.
True. He's not as bad as he used to be. At least that I hope so. He's not exactly done anything that Santa has seen. Santa sees all, after all.
What a Grinch.
I agree. But he knows that Christmas is important to him as well, because that is when people talk about him.
True. So, job well done. I guess
No.
that's it.
No.
No?
You need to find Coco. You need to stop him. If he does this ritual wrong, there's a slight chance that he could kill the Christmas spirit. Destroy it. That needs...
Then Santa.
I'm not sure. He would probably continue to be sick. And maybe either he dies, or his power just vanishes. Which means no more Christmas.
Christmas!
Exactly. No Christmas. So please, find him and stop him. I beg this of you.
Where would we find him?
I
He
don't
must
know.
be long gone by now.
I don't know.
I will track him down.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Sounds lovely. Let's go out and find the Christmas spirit.
I mean, he was here yesterday, so he can't have gone that far. And this ritual takes time. So please, find him and stop him.
You can count on us.
Is there a window in the room?
Yes, there is actually a window right behind her.
Okay, I run to the window, I open it up, and I shout at the top of my lungs, like, Muffles, we're going on an adventure!
As she screams this, you all hear in the distance.
Oh shit.
What was that?
And you also, like, slightly hear... As right now in front of the window stands a relatively large polar bear that looks at Marzipan and licks her. Just... like, she essentially lifts, like, 6 inches from the ground As it just stands still looking at
Good to see you too. And I climb out of the window onto his back. Like, come on, everybody.
I see nothing dangerous about that. Let's go.
I would look very envious towards the polar bear.
That is fair. That's fair.
I just look at Rudolph and look at the bear and look at Rudolph and look at the bear. It's really fluffy, isn't it? Pointing at the bear.
I would like to make an intimidating stare towards the polar bear.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Scrape the floor with my hooves and intimidation.
Oh my.
Yeah!
Oh boy! Like Muffles looks at you as you give it a. It's very angry stare. Just. And it just starts running with Marzipan on the back.
And apparently me on the tail or something.
If you were on your way to climb onto it, you are probably only on its way up the top of his head, and as it turns, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw as it flips its head.
Oh, this is gonna go wrong.
It is.
Yes.
You essentially, while holding, is like, "Whoosh!" And you fly like maybe like 3 feet. Actually, no, like 10 feet. And you just hit a pile of snow. No damage, but it just. And Marzipan, you can see just. It's that you only see Sam's boots just sticking out of the snow.
And hear like a voice like.
Very likely.
And I guess we should be going.
Yes, please.
I would like to grab
I-
both Nisse and Sam and start running.
Okay, so you pick up Nisse and start running out, almost like a football player, just under the arm, just as you just run out.
I would have liked to see how many papers I could have like taken with me.
None, apparently. Actually, make a sleight of hand.
I'm just gonna follow very slowly behind
11.
everyone.
You gain 1 piece of paper.
Okay.
Just
No more papers.
Oh my god! And then just for like a flair that what's his name? Coco just comes in the door into the office while we jumped out the window.
That would be funny. Haha! I got the power. No.
Yeah.
You essentially start moving where? Where do you go?
Yeah.
As he's running, I'm gonna whistle, and Trunk is gonna follow me. So like the snow, like you don't see Trunk, you just see some snow just like bubbling up as it's crawling underneath.
Bugs Bunny tunnel digging.
Yes,
Exactly.
tunnel digging.
That is exactly what you're seeing, Bugs Bunny tunneling with snow.
Yeah, and when he gets out to the actual paths, it's just Trunk just out from the snow just walks and then in through the snow again.
Yeah,
Like he doesn't use the paths, he just makes his own.
yeah. He's a badger.
Exactly. But yeah, I expect Rudolph to just go out and just pick up Sam, like just out from the snow and start running with him as well.
I think I would
Come with
like
me,
a...
small Santa.
I would like to have Muffles trying to follow Coco's scent.
Okay. I would like you to have Muffles make a perception check with advantage because I seem to recall he has keen smell.
Yeah. See.
You just press the perception.
Oh, there we go.
A 20. Okay. He starts going towards the door of the dorm. Just and just starts bolting.
Go get your trunk.
Yes, Trunk
Yip,
makes the
Muffles.
same movement, which is weird because he doesn't actually have a sense of smell, but does the exact same movement.
Question.
Just-
Did anyone help me out of the snow?
Oh, Rudolph has already picked you out of the snow.
Oh, okay, good.
Like he went over and just.
And
That's why
and
he
I
said
called you
with me,
small
little
Santa.
Santa, and then. he
Wait,
ran.
so we just have like June following us, like fucking floating through the snow.
Like she doesn't have a. It's not difficult terrain for her, but she also only has a movement speed of 20.
She
Oh.
what?
Which she has less than us?
She has less than the gnomes because she is jumping around. She's not very
Oh,
fast.
yeah, that's true.
I have no
Oh.
legs. How am gonna have a fast movement speed? I literally have no legs.
Hey guys,
oh, yeah,
I told
yeah.
you we should have built that thing.
Yeah. Also, Trunk has a movement speed of 40, by the way. I just found that out. He is.
And I'm also pretty sure that Muffles at least has 40, if not 50.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, he has 40.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he has a climb speed.
Yes, he's a bear.
Nice.
But yeah, you move as fast as your slowest group member. So you do move at June's speed unless someone picks up June or do something else with her. So
Well, if I'm riding on something, I guess I'm gonna start tinkering to make
you are
her
actually
a-
not riding on anything. You are being held by Rudolph.
I'm being okay. I can't really tinker while I'm being.
No, and Nisse isn't. Essentially, Rudolph has Sam on one arm and Nisse under the other, and just starts running.
Well, might as well.
I'm just gonna look at the one paper that I got, like... How should I
one of-
describe it?
I'm
Can
trying
you put
to
them on
read
my
here.
shoulders?
Sure, you can do
And
that.
let them grab my antlers and then go back and pick up. I have a lot of people right now.
You do. And if you pick up June, you will move at half speed because you need to.
Okay, that would be
lift her.
slower.
It would be slower.
How about I just ride with Trunk?
You can
All
ride
right.
on trunk.
I don't see a problem with it.
Is it big enough?
Trunk, it goes Nisse to the shoulders in height.
Yeah.
And it is a badger, so it's relatively big.
It's quadrupedal and still nearly my size, so I wouldn't see the problem. The only
Amazing.
problem is only my head is above the snow.
Yes. So it's essentially just his head over the snow and then just.
Oh,
Uh,
that's great.
I would also.
I will open trunk and put on a jacket.
I will also just because, Marzipan, you do not have your weapons on you.
I don't?
No,
Oh.
you don't carry your weapons when you go to work, and you haven't gone and picked them up yet.
Okay, I think I would have picked them up while Nisse was giving Trunk socks on.
That's fair. I will say you have all essentially collected your equipment while Nisse did what he did.
As long as Trunk is with me, I got everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Trunk is with you. He's at least beneath you.
Yes.
You think he's beneath you because you are moving.
Wait,
could have
why
fallen
is
off.
some snow over there jumping? Shh.
Anyway, you start moving ahead, and Muffles just blows through the snow. Just he's going fast. He is
very
slowing down because I assume Marzipan tells him to slow down a little so everyone can keep up.
Yeah.
But Muffles starts following the scent. It gets harder and harder for him though, because he's getting out into open spaces, out into the snow.
Space.
No, he could run behind Muffles. Then Muffles would be like going through. He's
Yeah,
bigger.
That's true.
yeah. Me and Trunk would just ride behind Muffles and Marzipan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's still me and what's his face?
June?
Rudolph.
Oh, yeah.
We're slower.
Oh yeah. But we are riding so you can keep up.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
also
yeah.
have to remember that Muffles?
Muffles.
What was it?
Muffles.
Muffles would probably still have a like rough terrain, so that's still 40. And you could just run behind me. Who's running behind? Muffles.
Yeah,
least
and,
I
and
don't
June is
have,
just jumping on top of
The
the
terrain
snow.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not bothered by the snow. I just move slowly, generally.
So essentially, if you all just walk through the snow, you would have a movement speed of 20 feet, which is June's.
Yay!
Except for Rudolph, you would actually have 15 because you are going through difficult terrain
Oh,
through the snow, and you have a movement speed
Oh.
of 30.
Yeah. That's true.
Of course, if
But
you
is
dash,
it-
you have a 31.
it-
But regardless, you move at a 20-foot pace. Because
Okay,
Rudolph, you can dash. You can dash to the snow, which of course will tire you a little bit out, but it's no problem for you.
but is it still just 15 when Muffles goes in the front?
No. Then it's if Muffles dashes in difficult terrain, it is 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
Because your speed is halved because of the difficult terrain.
Yeah, okay.
Not important. Let's just continue.
Yes, it's not that important. You are moving at a 20-foot pace if you're running. If you're not, but just walking, it's about the same. But you trudge through the snow. And you're walking through the open stretches of the North Pole. The North Light shining above you, giving you a lot of light, even in this dark night.
Marzipan? Does Muffles even know the smell of cocoa?
Oh, yeah, we got the knife. He got the smell from there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you have it on you right now, don't you?
Sorry, what now?
Oh, you would have that on you right now, right?
Oh, yes.
But yeah, it's you start moving forward, and
I should really get myself a saddle.
you think to yourself while trying to draw it, but it's
Yeah, it doesn't really go well.
not going the best. But you manage to make your way out into the open wastes, and I think this is a good place for us to take a quick break.
Yes.
We'll be back in a moment to rest your day, so please do not go anywhere. See you in a bit.
Wait.
Welcome back, everyone. So, let's just jump right back into where we were. I do see more people here, so let's just get into it. So, you bound across the open wastes of the North Pole, trudging through the snow, following the trail of your quarry, of Cocoa Toffee Ball. And you do get to what looks like a glacier, almost. Like essentially this frozen stone. It's actually a frozen stone wall, almost like a cliffside, but with ice covering the entire thing. And there is actually a cave entrance on this stone wall. And Muffles does seem to walk towards it. This opening in the wall.
Huh, didn't know this
Can-
cave was here.
Can we see any footprints?
There is a single set of footprints
Oh.
walking in there, and they are roughly gnome size. More specifically, they're not necessarily footprints. They are essentially boot prints. More specifically, these wooden shoes. That essentially goes directly into this cave.
Well, I guess I indicate to Rudolph that he can put me down.
Of course, small center.
As you-
Little elf.
and he puts you down.
my friend. So I start walking over there and, look at the prints, and I'm like, I guess I would be pretty certain that it looks like my prints.
Well, it definitely looks like a pair of shoes or boots that would fit your size, ish. Might be a size smaller, actually.
Depending. Well, I guess we go in there and check. I mean, what else do we have to go on, guys?
Maybe Rudolph and I should go first.
Yeah,
Oh,
that might be a good idea.
I light up my nose and walk forward.
Is it dark in there?
It is.
Okay.
There is no light.
Yeah, we
And
have
you
time.
essentially lights up, walks in, and almost like a torchlight, you look around and just follow this path. It is ice. Like there is no rocky ground or walls. It is purely ice.
Do we have a problem with walking on such things?
No, you do not actually.
Good. Okay.
It's not too slippery, thankfully.
Lovely.
But you essentially start making your way through this cave, and at some point you actually get to a point in your walk where the cave essentially starts opening up to a larger cave, and you do see a little bit of light on the inside, and you see this massive dark blue, almost crystal thing, like a massive crystal standing in somewhere around the middle back of this massive cave. And next to it, you see an elf standing next to a just good. You essentially see this little man, this elf, standing there. His sorry. You see this elf, pale of skin. He has the typical hat on. You see he has a skull in one of his hands, a yellowish old skull. And in the other hand, he has a knife.
Another one of those curved blades.
Another one of these kind of like slightly curved blades. It's not as curvy as the other one, but close. On the ground, you see a large book opened. and you hear him speaking in a strange tongue. As he doesn't seem to notice you immediately. But he turns as you start walking in. It's like, no. Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here?
Hello, we're looking for Coco.
Well, you found him. You can go back now.
You can't do the ritual!
His eyes go wide. He's like, how do you know?
We know everything, my friend.
No, you cannot stop me. This is mine. This is mine and only mine. That fat bastard shall never command me around again. Stay back.
You need to give back the Christmas spirit.
Give
No.
us our precious.
It's mine. You cannot make me.
I'm sorry, but we have to.
He looks at you, June,
So polite.
and he just says, no, you will not. You will not take it from me. This power is mine, and only mine.
I'm gonna take my sword forward and just with both hands and point at him and say, but we kinda have to.
Slightly intimidating.
Please.
I like it. Please.
It's like
Is
this
your-
big
is your
ice
sword
sword.
also a stick?
Yeah, and he
No,
just
it's a big ice sword. It's made
Oh,
of purely ice, and she's just standing. It's just standing there with it and pointing.
yeah. But he essentially says, you will not take it. It is mine. I deserve this. I deserve it.
Who are you again?
I am Coco Tuffy Ball, and soon you will call me Master Tuffy Ball.
Wait, that doesn't sound very easy to say. Do you have a nickname?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know this guy.
He essentially turns slightly away from you and continues whatever he was doing earlier.
Well,
I jumped down from Muffles. Muffles, get him!
And Muffles just and just starts running in. As he starts
No,
running
I will
in,
get him first.
as Muffles starts running in, you see something come before the crystal. Just this almost dark, shadowy, almost spirit-like thing just apparates right in front of me. It looks almost like a mist, just until it starts. It almost looks as if it starts growing limbs, like a couple of hands come out of it. Two dark yellow eyes just.
so essentially a ball of mist with arms and legs.
More
An
like
eye?
a body, actually. It has a head with a slight like dark, shadowy crown on top of its head,
Oh no, Krampus!
and I would like you to roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
This
At the entrance, right?
at the entrance. You are a little
Oh my
bit.
god, I love his hat.
You are a little bit inside, and I'll just do this.
Wow, we're small.
The cave? No, you're not small.
We're
The cave.
gnomes.
The cave is just really, really big.
Come on, Muffles. Oh, there he is.
Yes, and Muffles is of course larger than that.
Uh,
Yeah,
I have to refresh.
he is actually this size.
I can't see the initiative order.
That is because it is not there yet.
Wow.
I have not plopped it out yet.
Very nice.
What? 20.
That's pretty good. Actually. Now then, I will just quickly put these
Oh,
two
no.
in.
Oh, yes.
Aw, Sam.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, I'll roll for them in a second.
Giant muffles.
Their rolls. Good enough. And Muffles should of course not roll initiative because he goes after you.
I don't think I rolled initiative.
No, I'm just saying don't do it. I'm
Ah,
also
yeah.
going to do something real quick. Because there is also something else showing itself.
So many shadows.
And that was it.
Alrighty then.
That, and then I'm just going to quickly roll initiative for all of these things. Give me a second. I should probably also do this real quick. Yes. Time to do battle. What is this one? Okay. And then for these small ones. Okay. I love how well I roll. And then for our friend Coco. Okay. And the good rolls apparently continue.
You're sarcastic.
So, top of the round. Marzipan.
Yes. Wait.
Wait, the only one that rolled below 17 was Sam?
Yeah, and he got a one.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
Wow,
I
Yes.
can't actually see the numbers. What the hell?
it's actually
Okay,
amazing.
so
Doesn't matter.
oh, I need to
I
see-
don't know if I should be at the bottom of the 17s.
I don't know either.
I have a 3 index.
Plus 3 dex?
I have 0.
Yeah.
So
Then it's like this.
yeah, it's probably true.
It is.
Okay, I use Hunter's Mark on Coco.
Yes. He is now marked. I will mark him in a second. But yeah, he is now marked. And
Yeah,
you
and
are
then
concentrating.
yes, and then I use sharpshooter on him
Yes.
with my longbow.
Yes. Make an attack roll.
Whoa,
That is a 17. That actually hits.
nice.
Roll damage.
17.
Yes, plus your hunter's mark.
Oh yeah, 19.
You roll your hunter's mark after.
Oh,
Every time you do damage, you roll a new hunter's mark. So roll hunter's mark.
okay. So I just click on it.
You just click on it.
Investigate.
Yes.
2.
Good. So 19 points of damage.
Ooh.
As you hit him, you essentially hit him in the arm, and it penetrates his arm, and actually goes into the side of his body. As he goes, "Ah! Ah!" As he drops the dagger, and it's like, "Ah!
Please stop the ritual.
Ah!
Please.
Ah!" As he is nearly dying.
I thought we were supposed to bring him and not kill him.
That was a lot of damage. Was that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Coco's turn. He stands there holding his side. Ah! Ow!
I feel so sorry for him right now.
Ah! Ah! As he says, with the skull and head, ah! And you see the ice from beneath him just go up against his body. I need to remember something quick. I can't even see it from here. Anyway, he essentially, the ice essentially just goes up around his body.
He's in an ice cube.
No, it's like the ice just forms around him and just sticks to his body.
Okay.
I'll get you for that! And that was his turn. Now it is the spirit. The spirit will... I will just have to measure something. Okay.
The
Marzipan.
icebergs-
Would you...
Marzipan?
Marzipan, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Have Muffles roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh no. Muffles, please.
How do I make the saving throw?
You just
do I
press-
just click wisdom?
You just click wisdom unless he has proficiency in it. It should say it. Okay, so you see Muffles just go... stops a little bit, and then just starts slamming into the ice.
Muffles, what are you doing?
And the spirit just looks at you, Marzipan, and just lifts a finger.
Oh.
And some kind of strange dark beam just flies out from it.
Uh-oh.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh.
You take... Oh boy.
Am I
You take
dead now?
18 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit!
I almost fall to the ground right there.
And I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. 14.
You're fine.
Okay.
It hurts. This
Well,
dark...
I'm not fine, but okay.
Well, you nothing else happens. But you feel this dark energy just into your body. Like, it starts burning up through your body with this almost dark spiritual energy. It's like, you also see your bow drawn. Essentially, after you shot your bow, it's almost as if you by yourself raise your bow towards Sam, but you drop it again.
Okay.
And the spirit just stays there, looking. June, it's your turn.
Yeah, my turn. So I can't walk very far. So I'm just trying to get up there, I guess.
Yes. I actually think that is within range. It is. You can hit it if you want to.
Hey! Then I'm gonna hit it with my great sword.
Yes, make an attack roll. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Yay!
Oh damn.
Boop-boop-doom.
9.
I'm gonna roll one of them. I have just a second.
Mhm.
I have an ability that makes it so if I roll a 1 or 2, I can roll that die. Again.
Yes. Great weapon fighting.
Yes.
You
That one.
may re-roll your 2.
Was the 9 a 2?
Yeah, in the 9 there was a 2. So,
Yeah.
so just roll a
Ah.
d6.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I will roll a d6.
Yes. Cool. So that is 12 points of damage,
Yes.
which is half to 6. As you swing through it, It's as if your blade doesn't exactly hit anything particular in the creature. It just sort of, as it prepares itself with its claws again, it does look like it is just about to vanish. As that's what was a very solid hit.
Okay.
Is that all you're gonna do?
Can I put a rune on my stuff, or is that isn't that a bonus action to put runes on?
It doesn't say. Which rune do you... when you finish a long rest, you can touch a number of objects equal to the number of runes you know, and you inscribe a different rune onto each of the objects.
Okay, but it is a bonus action to
Yeah, it's a bonus
activate
action.
them.
It's a bonus action to activate it. But what runes have you inscribed?
Well, I know Cloud Rune and Frost Rune.
Yes. So you may say that one of those runes has been inscribed. You inscribe different rune onto each of the objects. Okay, so you can only do one of the runes on your weapon, and you can shift between them. They must be on different things.
Yeah, but can one of them be on my scarf?
It can.
Okay. So the Cloud Rune is on my scarf and the Frost Rune is on my sword.
That's fair.
Okay. I will not activate them this round, so that's it for me.
Very well. Then it is your turn, Nisse.
Yes. I will kick open trunk, look inside of him, like, what do I have? And I pull out a jar of pixie dust. That should work. Throw it. I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Yes. And where do you center it?
I center it around here.
Okay, so essentially it is the spirit, the two slivers, and I think Coco was also hit by it.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure.
It is a Dex saving throw against a difficulty of 14.
Yes. Let's see. First the slivers. That's a success with a natural 19. The other one is a modified 19. Then it's the spirit. What do you say the DC was again?
14.
Fair enough. It fails. And Coco is also a failure. What light do they glow then?
They start to emanating like this grayish light as this pixie dust is dirty from all of the mechanical parts that I've been working around with.
Fair
like
enough.
it still has some oil to it, so it's not. It's like glittering, like trying to glitter, but it's like stuck to them, like it's sticky
But
stuff.
it's dead. Dead glitter.
Dead glitter, nice.
Fair enough.
Yes, I throw dead glitter at them.
Yes. And the glitter sticks to this weird spirit and Coco.
Yes,
Who's like,
and I move up. I move up a bit and I go gadget trunk.
Mhm.
As trunk takes my turn after me, and I point to this one over here.
Yes.
So trunk will run over there,
Yes.
and he will headbutt it, no, like run into it with its head.
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. Wow. Roll the damage.
8.
It takes 8 force damage. As you hit it, as the head hits, you almost, the rest of you of course see this strange, almost glowing light, almost like an arcane light, just comes out in front of Trunk's top of his head when it smashes into this strange sliver of a spirit, and it just. It does seem to have taken a substantial damage, as it is now almost completely see-through.
Yes,
As
that
it's-
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
As it's not feeling so well.
Feeling so well.
And then it is the sliver's turn. This one will fly down here and attack Muffles. The other one will attack Trunks, and the last one will attack June. So
Wait, one of them is gonna attack a pair of pants?
well, aren't you funny?
Lol.
That's a natural. No, it's not. That is. Don't push me. That is a 16 to hit.
On
To,
trunk?
Yeah, on Trunk.
Oh, okay, yes, that hits.
Okay, you take. You take 6 points of slashing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay,
So 7 points of damage in total.
yes. Okay.
And then there's an attack against Muffles.
Yes. Oh, Muffles doesn't have hit points.
Oh no,
that's because-
Muffles dead.
Oh, right, I never rolled his hit points. Sorry, that is my bad. Give me 2 seconds.
I think the median is 32.
No, it's 8 times 4.
What, 8?
Sorry, 7. 6?
What?
6 times 4, yeah. So that's 24. That is 36. Yes, 36 hit points.
How much health?
36. 40, 10 plus 12.
Okay.
And does a 14 hit Muffles?
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes 3 points of slashing damage,
Just a second. What is this? 36?
36 hit points, yes.
And then he takes 2.
3 slashing,
3. Yeah.
and 6 necrotic damage.
Okay. There we go.
Yes. And then an attack against June.
Yes.
Does a 9 hit you?
No,
9.
it
So-
does not.
So this sliver goes in and tries to strike at your chest, where you actually are now wielding something that looks like icy chainmail, where it just scratches at the chainmail, just trying to get through this ice in front of you.
Interesting.
June just smiles.
Yeah, this is funny. And that is the
Tickles!
yeah, and that is the sliver's turn. Rudolph, it is now your turn.
Well, Rudolph will lift his axe up in the air,
Yes.
and then he will shout, "I will be your guiding light," and I will use my channel divinity turn the tide
Yes.
to do 1d6 plus my charisma healing to each creature of my choice that can hear me within 30 feet. So that's everyone.
Yes, it is indeed.
Who has
Everyone is
taken
in 10 feet of you.
damage. So that's 6 points of healing to anyone who has taken damage.
Which is Trunks and Muffles.
Yes.
And me.
And
then-
you.
Muspan. And
Yeah, and
Muspan.
Muspan. Sorry, I actually forgot that part.
Oh shit, yeah, you took a lot.
Yeah, I almost died. So
Yeah, you
it
took
doesn't matter.
quite a hit, that's true. I forgot. Sorry.
Let me see. That's a bonus action, right? Yeah, that's a bonus action. You can yes. All right. And then I will walk up to this sliver,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna slash it
Make an attack roll.
with me X
Yes,
one-handed. 19.
that is a hit. Roll damage.
11 points of damage.
Yes, you do 11, half to 5. As you take your battle axe and just... It feels like striking through some kind of almost like mist. Like there is some density to it, but it's not... It's almost like cutting through air. It does react like a... As its claws just... And it seems to weigh its actions as it looks at Muffles and looks at you.
Right.
I just need to check something. Okay. Was that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam.
Sam goes into his jacket and pulls out a small cylindrical object with something energetic that moves inside. He
Mhm.
loads it into his crossbow, light crossbow, I think it's called.
Mhm.
Essentially, he casts arcane weapon on his crossbow,
Okay. That's an
and
infusion.
then yes,
Okay.
and then I fire at the boss spirit thingy.
Is that a bonus action to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, arcane weapon is a bonus action. Yes. I also remove one spell slots.
Oh, it's a spell, then it's not an infusion.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a spell. Sorry. It's arcane weapon. It's a spell.
Okay.
And I shoot at that big spirit. He is
Yes.
within 50 feet, which means I do not have disadvantage.
No, you don't.
And
I'm just gonna check something. Arcane weapon. I just need to. It's not a spell I hear often. There's a bonus action to do.
gives one extra d6.
Yeah, it does one.
If you choose an
extra
element,
D6.
I choose lightning because, of course.
Yes, you do lightning. Very well. And
Yeah.
18 does indeed hit the creature.
Nice.
Yes, I just need to roll a d6 extra.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
So that is
Yes.
9 points of damage, which is halved.
Actually, essentially, the 1 is a magic damage.
It
Yeah,
is,
it's
but
half to 5.
It's halved to 5. 4, actually.
No, because no, I don't know.
No, you're right. It's
That's
actually to
magical,
5
isn't it?
because it's the first attack, which is the 8, half to 4, and then it's
Yeah.
1, which cannot be halved. That's true.
Wait,
Because
isn't it the
magic-
entire attack that becomes magical?
It may become magical, but this creature is apparently resistant to the lightning aspect of your attack.
Oh!
So you hit it with the bolt, and it.
And as a flavor thing, I'm like, damn it, that's the wrong, that's the wrong setting. Wait,
just wait a moment.
Yes.
that's
and,
my turn.
And that was Sam's turn?
Mhm.
Very well. Let me just ask a semi-dumb question. Who's injured right now?
I am. And Muffles.
Okay.
I guess Trunk would count too?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just think that they've taken any damage.
Yeah, it's just any damage at all.
Okay, yes, Trunk too.
Okay.
Is it with healing or what? As I healed Trunk.
Yeah. One less than he took.
Mazipan, you're still holding your side a little bit after the blow you got from this creature, and a blue light seems to like almost glow within you, like, and just to hold close up a little bit more. You heal 4 hit points.
Yay!
As you see from inside this giant blue crystal, there's a small light that just lights up a little bit.
The crystal in here?
Yeah, it seems to glow up with a blue light for just a second.
Nice.
Okay.
Mazipan, it's your turn.
Why is there a little heart on my token?
That is because you are concentrating, and that is true. You need to make a concentration check.
Oh shit! I should never have said anything.
I forgot, but thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Constitution saving throw. And the DC.
Aw.
Yeah, your Hunter's Mark is gone.
Ooh. Okay, that's fine. I don't care.
I know. I also do not remember. Is Fairy Fire a concentration spell?
Let me just look up. Fairy Fire is...
Isn't it just last?
Indeed, a concentration.
It is?
I
Yes.
will then just put the same token on you, because then you are concentrating on Fairy Fire.
Yes.
But yeah, Massipan, it's your turn. The Hunter's Mark is unfortunately gone.
Yeah.
And also, I actually also forgot something else. Sam, your attack was with advantage.
Well, I hit, so...
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
hit
matter.
anyway. It's just I just remembered now. They're both under the effect of Fairy Fire, after all.
Yeah, that's why I chose him.
Yes. But yeah,
The
Massipan, it's your turn.
The fairy fire, is it a fire?
It's like a fey. It's like consider like a glittering.
It's glitter.
Yeah, it's glitter essentially. It's
Okay.
glittering lights.
Okay.
It's not fire.
Just
It,
have
it
to make
gives you
sure.
advantage on anybody that's glittering.
Yes, which is the big spirit and Coco.
Good.
But yeah, Massipan, it's your turn.
Yeah. Well, I am going to use sharpshooter on the one over here.
Yes. And you have advantage on the attack.
Yes. I have 2 longbows. Interesting.
That's weird. Well, that is a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. Roll damage.
19.
19 halved
Yes.
to a grand total of 9. So you hit the spirit, and the bolt, the arrow goes through and hits the crystal behind it, like ting! And it.
Did something happen to the crystal?
No, it did.
Okay, good. Sorry, crystal.
It glows up ever so slightly, like just.
It just
And,
heals you and then you're shooting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the hell?
Was that
Nothing personal.
was that your turn, Marzipan?
No, I use my as a bonus action. I tell Muffles to attack the spirit ahead of it.
Very well. Make an attack roll with muffles.
He has multi-attack. Can
You
he use
only
that?
yeah. We have already talked about this as well. You only make one attack because it's muffles.
Yeah,
Because it's your beast.
yeah. So I make. He makes the bite attack.
Yes.
He says num.
He says num num, and apparently he hits something. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Good Muffles. 8
Eight.
piercing damage.
So he essentially goes in and swallows the shadow.
Oh, it's gone.
Nom 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 nom.
And then he just makes a small burp, like, burp, and a bit of black smoke just.
Oh, he ate it. He actually ate
He
it.
ate it. Like I said, he just just ate the entire thing, and then burped out the
Muffles.
remains.
Ate one of the spirit.
Yes, and it's dead.
Yes.
Nice.
Just be glad he burped. That is a bad thing to have within you.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Muffles, your
there.
farts tonight. Pure evil coming out.
Yep. And you hear a small. Thank you.
And that is my turn.
Very well. Then it's Goku's turn. Coco's still clutching his side like, ah! Ugh. Why? This is not fun. That hurt.
He's so whiny.
That's it. Game's over. It's not fun anymore. Sorry, I just need to look up a spell. 'Cause I don't remember its range. Okay. He extends a hand towards you. Marzipan. Because you shot him
That's right.
for a lot of damage, and it's almost as if all of these shadows just essentially curls around you. Okay. Yeah, and he
The
also
spirits? Or
No, just a bunch of shadows almost like flies around you and almost sticks themselves to you. As he essentially pulls forward the skull and a black bolt almost flies out from it.
oh.
As he tries to shoot you. Does a 22 hit you?
No! 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 Not even
shit.
close.
Too high, too high.
Yeah, too high.
Too high. Can't hit.
There it is.
It's not within the maximum range of a 5 of a...
You take 2 points of force damage
Okay, that's fine.
and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm 26. Ah!
Wait, it's not? Wait, it is, isn't it? It is. Cool, I forgot. Yeah, I accidentally put it into the chat. He has cast Hex on you.
Yay!
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Do I need to save?
No, there is no saving throw for it.
Ah.
Even though it says a spell save DC?
It doesn't.
It
In the
does.
chat it does.
You see nothing.
I know! That is his spell save DC, which is wrong.
This is a
to be honest.
DM mind trick.
Yes, it's a DM mind trick. You don't
see
say
nothing.
anything.
Oh no, I don't.
Anyway, that is his turn. Just making that shot. And
You're dead inside.
now it is the spirit's turn. Actually, in the end, Sophie will just do. Coco will just do this. Trying to crawl around the crystal, like don't want to do this anymore. The spirit will once again raise its finger. This time focusing its beam on Sam. It will shoot you with its beam. Does a 21 hit you?
Of course. But not really.
I will admit I'm rolling ridiculously high on these dice. Just saying.
Throw
You
them out.
swap them up.
No.
Takes fun.
Fun. I think
Be
it's fun.
gone with them.
You take 7 points of necrotic damage, and I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Boop, boop, boop. Well,
Alright. I want you now, Sam, as you turn your attention to Marzipan, I want you to make an attack roll with your crossbow. With disadvantage as you're within 5 feet of her. But you just turn your crossbow and fire.
Question. Quick
I
Wrong
missed.
way. Wrong way.
I missed.
Oh,
Rasmus, question.
Yes.
Does he have anything to negate the loading property?
He does not.
Oh
So
ho!
that is actually true. So you turn your crossbow, realize, and try to butt her instead.
Okay.
Which unfortunately is not a disadvantage, which means you hit.
Oh! Oh, I'm sorry.
The damage is of course 1 plus your strength modifier. What is your strength modifier?
oh.
0.
So Marzipan, you take 1 point of damage as Sam butts you in the head.
Ow! Stop that! Damn it, dude!
And as you do it, as Sam, you just start like, what happened? As you see, Marzipan has like a mark in her forehead that is roughly the same size as the butt of your crossbow.
I'll be like, I'm terribly sorry, ma'am.
I don't know what came over me.
This is so unprofessional.
I would also like June, Rudolph, Muffles.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. To make a wisdom saving throw.
You were about to say Nisse.
Oh,
No, I was not actually.
Okay.
Okay, 8. Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey!
That's pretty good. He succeeds.
Oh
Again.
my god, Muffles!
And you succeed.
Ding.
Rudolph,
Oh god.
your frustrations and irritation over Muffles being essentially Marzipan's
Existing.
favorite just boils up, and you just take your axe. And I want you to make an attack roll against Muffles.
15.
I think that's a hit, isn't it?
Let me see. Yeah, it is.
Roll damage.
No!
Where's that?
Muffles takes
Why?
10 points of damage.
11, I think.
No, 10. The plus 1 is because he
listen.
rolled. He also rolled a natural 20 on his
Oh,
advantage roll.
oops. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So he takes 10 points of damage as the axe just bite into the side of Muffles. Who then just goes.
Bad.
Muffles!
and just turns its entire body towards Rudolph.
So, if Muffles leaves, goes away from Rudolph now, does it get attack of opportunity? Oh my
Who
god.
knows? That's a good question, isn't it? But that is the spirit's turn. June. It's now your turn.
Yes. Yes, it is. Well, I'm gonna hit the one in front of me.
Make an attack roll.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Yes.
Does this hit?
It does hit, and this one, you carve through it, and with the last, it disappears.
Nice.
Well, then I'm gonna try to move a bit. Okay.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly.
Hello there!
Doink,
It's
doink.
shopping time!
That was perfect.
Yes.
Well, and then I'm gonna use action search.
Yes,
I think it's called.
it is.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna hit it.
Before you do, it turns its eyes towards you, and the eyes just glowing with this golden, almost like gloomish light. Like, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh,
Oh!
No.
damn it.
What is it about your frozen form again? What is it, what conditions can you not be hit by?
Oh, that's a long text. I'm just gonna have to zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
I can also just take a look. It's just if you could remember. You're immune to poison damage, being poisoned, and diseases. Just need to be sure. No, okay, there's nothing. You go to strike at this this strange dark creature, but as your blade starts to go, you're like, and you stop. You're paralyzed. As your entire body, essentially, as you start going, you're like, can't move. Damn it.
That's no fun.
Oh, fun.
So you essentially just stop in the middle of your attack. And that is your turn. Nisse, it's now your
Yeah.
turn.
Yes. I will run a bit. My 25 feet that I now have. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but it could be fun. Can I point at June's hat and cast catapult?
Well, if you're within range to cast catapult on the item, yes you can.
It's 60 feet, and I want it to be catapulted towards the spirit of envy.
You can definitely do that. So make... oh wait, it has to make a dexterity saving throw, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I will make its dexterity saving throw then.
Oh, that.
No, that is a
was not
failure.
meant to be there. Yes, it takes 17 bludgeoning damage.
As the hat just
Whoa!
flies into the creature, flies through it and hits the crystal. I just need to remember it's. No, there's no such thing as magical bludgeoning. I suppose.
Oh, sure.
That would be cool.
I would.
It's
say
just
so.
a object that flies at high
Yeah.
velocity, I suppose.
Yeah, so it's not really magical, but nevertheless, it takes a grand
Yeah.
total of 8 points of damage.
Yes. And then, like... Hey, Trunks, come on! And, like, point to the one in front of it, and then to walk in front of me afterwards. So it will attack the one in front of it.
Roll.
Just need to pull out Trunks again. Trunks, I say. It's Trunk. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
That is 5 force
Yes.
damage.
As it jumps forward with its force, it just
Damage.
destroys it as it
Nice.
as it lands on the ground.
Yes, and it goes. It like. It starts running towards. How can I do this? It starts running towards Coco, and I just go like, no, that one. Yes, and that's my turn.
Yes. Now it is the slivers are enemy. There are no more. Rudolph, you start shaking your head after you make the attack and see your axe are inside in the side of Muffles.
Oh.
If you right.
Knew you couldn't trust bears.
You do not remember having made the attack itself. You only remember feeling a strong envy towards the bear and you just wanted it removed. Now it's more of like, why did I try to kill it?
We are rivals, but we are not enemies. So I will turn my attention elsewhere. Let's see. I have an idea. Have to. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this move, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and dash towards Coco.
Yes,
I'm gonna slam him with my antlers
you may do
using
so.
my goring rush ability.
Yes.
Oh.
It's an 18 to hit.
Well, that hits.
That's 5 antler damage.
I would say that's bludgeoning. You
No,
slam
isn't
into
it
him.
piercing?
No, antlers are not sharp.
No.
They are rounded.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, yeah.
horns,
Reindeer
you think
antlers
of,
are-
that are sharp.
But you
Yeah.
slam into him, and as you hit him, a frozen these ice crystals that seems to have covered him just goes and shoots into you. You take 5 cold damage,
Ooh.
Okay.
and the ice after that is just gone from him. He goes,
Let me see, that was dash action, then I use my
Antlers.
bonus action, I think. That's the goring rush thing. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my turn.
Alright then. Sam, it's now your turn.
Well, I guess I have to reload the crossbow with a bonus action, right?
No, it's just that you can only attack once per action when it has the loading property.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I already have loaded it, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You reload it at the start of your turn, basically.
All right, cool. So I still have that effect on my crossbow. So actually, I shoot at that main ghost.
Mhm.
I call it a ghost, but you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
Spirit of envy.
Yes. It's still advantage. So
It is still it's still being it's still under the effect. So yes, of course.
yes. A hit?
You shoot at it, and it's almost as if its form seems to shimmer as your bolt hit it.
What?
Roll damage.
Okay, good.
I forgot that you had advantage for a second.
Yes.
And it's
Oh, that's better.
It's still lightning, I assume.
Well, it's too late to change it now, so yes,
Fair
I
enough.
guess.
So you do 9 halved to 4.
Yeah, don't you have to cast it again to change it?
It's 1 hour.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think,
but you can-
I
you can
think
recast it.
in order to change the element that you shoot with, you have to recast the spell, which means you must remove the detachment you put on and put a new one on, which is a new spell.
Actually, as a bonus action, you can change the damage type.
Oh,
It does say so.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But,
But,
yeah, you do 4 points of
yeah.
damage to it as the bolt just. As it prepares another bunch of attacks against you.
And since I haven't used my bonus action yet, I used the bonus action to adjust it to fire.
and music.
Music. You know,
Oh,
I actually I have to flavor it because
Yeah,
I'm
it
tinkering
stopped and
things.
then-
So I turn on the Bunzel burner in front, so it's like
And
you
now
do-
it's fire damage.
You prepared for fire. Alrighty then.
now it's a flamethrower basically.
Yes, that is Sam's turn. At the beginning of this
Angel.
turn,
Oh.
you see you essentially see Coco just say, "No, no, it's mine!" And out from the from new places around the area,
Uh-oh.
3 more of these slivers just
Shit.
comes up from the ground. Just and that is that. Marzipan. It's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Can muffles both move and attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Like he can move on his own, but you can give him a
Yeah.
command to attack.
Okay. So muffles moves down here. I'm like, please help out! Coming too close.
Mhm.
And then he makes a bite attack.
Yes.
A swallow attack.
Ooh.
Not 20.
Roll damage.
Very nice.
16.
Hot diggity day.
16 halved to 8. So essentially, Muffles goes down and once again just eats the entire shadow and burps out the remains.
Oh my god. I'm like, good!
And it just goes.
Can I hit this one with my longbow without hitting muffles?
Yeah,
Okay.
no problems. You may be
Okay.
small, but it doesn't get covered from Muffles.
Down, boy! I know.
And it falls flat on your stomach.
Flop.
It essentially splooches, as you say about dogs. Just
Oh yeah. Okay, I use sharpshooter.
so that is
12?
a 12. That just hits.
Oh, it does. Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
So that
14.
So that is 7 points of damage. You hit it, and your bolt doesn't fly through it; it just sticks, and it seems to shimmer and seems to not really be able to stay corporeal, but it's still alive, barely.
Okay.
And that's your turn.
Yes, I keep standing there.
Very well. Then it's Coco's turn.
No.
Coco will look up at you. Up at you, Rudolph is like, hi.
It is Rudolph the man,
Yeah, it's
the
like,
reindeer,
hi.
the legend.
Is this really necessary? I mean, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. He tries to stab you with the dagger.
Oh my god, so rude.
He's a cunt.
I assume that a 7
We
doesn't
can
hit
tell.
you.
Surrender.
No.
So he hits the chainmail like clink. And he bolts. He starts to run. You may make an opportunity attack against him.
Yay!
And he just starts running, just...
Kill him.
17.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Give me a moment.
And I will also
Just
have
want
to
to
ask,
see
is this lethal or non-lethal?
Can I divine smite non-lethal?
No. If you divine
I
smite,
don't
it is
believe
lethal.
so.
I will say that much.
I can heal him afterwards. I'll divine smite this one.
If you kill him, he dies. He doesn't survive. Okay, 12 points of damage. He starts to run, and you... Did you do lethal or non-lethal? I see you didn't. do divine smite.
Non-lethal.
Okay, so you just bash him in the back of his head. He just goes... Just starts sliding across the ground as he falls, as he keels over, unconscious. Of course, the shadows around you, Marzipan, just goes... disappears. As the hex is gone from you. And that was Coco's turn. Now it is the spirit. The spirit will turn towards you, June,
Yes.
and just go with its claws to scratch you.
Come at me, bro.
It will make 2 attacks with advantage, as you are paralyzed.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
And I do not remember if it is a guaranteed crit if it hits. When it comes to paralyzation, I never remember.
Well, it gets -3 if it's non-magical damage.
I know. I just need to check up on paralyzation. Because I need to know
I'ma
what
do
the
it.
effects. Thank you. Because apparently I can't spell.
Paralyzation. Yes. Any attack that hits a creature is a critical if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Whoa,
Yes.
that is great. The first attack is a 12.
It doesn't hit.
Second attack is a 14.
It doesn't hit.
So it
Holy
goes
damn.
towards you and it hits the chains. It just cannot penetrate.
You also
doesn't.
don't have advantage on it, on a paralyzed creature.
Well, it doesn't really matter because the highest roll was actually on the die I would have used anyway, but it doesn't hit anyway.
Okay.
That's fine. But it just goes in scratching and doesn't hit shit.
Actually, it hits snow, but you know.
No, it doesn't hit snow. She has like an icy chainmail kind of thing around her outer body, which is something she has on now that combat has begun.
Very nice.
Like, think about it that she walks around as normal snowman. When battle begins, ice just comes out of her body like a chainmail.
Oh!
And the blade just materializes in her hand, this massive ice, essentially this massive icicle. This bladed icicle just...
I look so lovely.
And you know, spikes all over the place, like big muscly arms.
No, still twigs, but surprisingly strong.
Yeah.
Still twigs.
Now it's logs instead of
And
twigs.
I want... I just need to, once again, do some calculations. Yes, no, yes, no. Okay.
No.
I want... June, I want you to make a... actually, yes, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw. As
Yeah?
you are also no longer paralyzed. That went away when its turn ended. And I want Nisse and Rudolph to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Success.
I got a
Success.
17.
That's just how they.
So a
Failure.
9.
Nisse
Oh, Nisse.
I just need to.
Oh.
Again, it's the. Do I remember the ability completely? Okay.
I don't know, do you?
What kind of weapons does Nisse have?
I currently am holding a light crossbow
Very well.
with my little blue orb in it.
Okay, I want you to roll me a d6.
2.
2. Very well. Make an attack roll against Trunk. With your crossbow.
Please miss. Oh.
That's a hit, I suppose. So roll damage.
Oh.
As the crossbow bolt just goes in a little bit in between the plates, as you know where to hit, and it sticks. As Trunk takes 7 points of damage.
Oh.
As you all of a sudden felt envious of your own creation. That it seemed to get more attention than you. And you didn't like that.
It doesn't feel anything.
No, it just continues, but it did take the damage.
Yes.
And that is the spirit's turn. June.
Can I hit it now? I wanna try to hit it.
Mm-hmm. You may try.
Does 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna.
That is one.
Okay.
Whoa!
Wow.
That is one from max damage. It takes a
Yes.
grand total of 7 points of damage.
That's barbarian level damage.
No, it's just someone with a greatsword
Well, yeah.
with high
Sure.
strength.
Yes.
But you
I have
slash
very
through
high
it
strength.
as it seems to like prepare to strike at you again. Very likely.
Okay.
And that is your turn, I assume.
Yes, that is my turn.
Very well. Nisse, it is now your turn.
Yes.
Actually, no. Before your turn, the spirit will turn to you, just stare at you with these yellow eyes. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 12.
Yes, it's not a magical effect per se. I think. No, it's a magical effect. Fuck it. So 12. You feel like whatever you were about to do, just go. As you are paralyzed.
Oh.
And that will unfortunately be your entire turn.
Yes.
Lame.
Wait, can I...
You are paralyzed.
Can't move or speak. Okay, nope. I cannot even command Trunk to attack.
No.
So he
Unfortunately.
will dodge.
You will take the dodge action. This sliver will go. Movement? Who will it go for, I wonder? Let's just roll for it. Let's see what it does. Okay.
Oh.
It will fly, it'll hover. Down to you, Sam.
Too close! Too close!
And make a claw attack against you.
Against Sam?
Against Sam. Does a 23 hit you?
You need to ask.
I don't know if I do, but I do it anyway. Okay. You take... You take 6 points of slashing damage. And 5 points of necrotic damage.
Wow.
You take
I'm not a happy camper.
You take a total of 11 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm not a happy camper.
I believe that. The other spirit will also fly down towards Muffles and make a strike against him. That's a natural 20. He takes... Okay, it's not so bad. 4, 5, 8, 9 points of damage in total.
Okay.
2 of those are necrotic.
So 9 in total.
9 in total, yes.
9.
Yes. And that is the Sliver's turn. Rudolph, it is now your turn.
Yes. Let's see. Rudolph will go around the crystal and see the spirit and be like, "Fuck, my
Like-
natural enemy." And I will attack the
Yes.
main ghost
Make an
boss.
attack roll.
Ghost boss.
23,
That's a hit.
and I will definitely
Nice.
put in some smite on this one.
Very well.
So we
Roll
have
damage.
12 damage, and then we have
Might at ye.
11.
11 radiant.
And as you go in with the radiant, your weapon also becomes how do you say it? The right type of element to penetrate its magical defenses. So you strike it perfectly. And I spit all over myself. It's amazing.
Nice.
So it takes 23 points of damage in total
Oh Jesus!
as it seems to it started some time ago. It is really starting to having a hard time keeping itself together. It's not. It is very hurt now.
Cool. I don't think I have any bonus action stuff. Oh wait, I think I do.
Well, there's always your
Uh,
spells.
Yes, that's what I was looking at. Let me see here. How long is this? Okay. Oh, that's might not be. Oh yeah, I can reach. I will cast Shield of Faith on Sam.
Sam, you are now hit with a red light around you, like zzzt, that seems to glow on you. As you're now
Get
under the
plus
effect of-
2 AC.
Yes, and that is a concentration, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you must
So-
be right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Components. I think it is.
Yeah, it should say on the spell sheet in and of itself if there is a C in a black dot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I think I had to type it in, so I
Okay, I'm
might
pretty
have
sure.
skipped.
I'm 100% sure
Yeah,
that it
it is.
is concentration.
It is.
But that is then your turn. Sam, it's your turn. You have a sliver of envy directly in your face.
Yay!
Oh yay! Well, I will look at it and I will whisper some annoying words and essentially cast dissonant whispers on
All
that
right.
motherfucker.
What do you whisper these things through?
Like I'm telling it what it's made of, but I pervert it. You know, the science behind how it can be, and then I pervert it so that it sounds like I'm calling it a, something that I can't say on the stream.
That's fair. That is a wisdom saving throw, exact?
You have been made of the coal that Sansa didn't want to give the naughty children.
Yes, wisdom saving throw, yes.
DC 13. It fails with a total of 6.
Nice.
So roll the damage. 3d6 psychic damage.
3.
Which is
When
weird
the
enough.
envy become envious.
Yeah, the envy becomes envious and just disappears, no longer wanting to be part of this anymore.
Oh hell no!
You told it what it was made of, and it thought, "Oh hell no!" and just stopped existing.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, that's an action, so that's all I can do
Yes,
at this point.
Marzipan, it is your turn now.
Yes.
Actually, before you do, a wave of light comes out from the crystal, just
It slaps me in the face and goes away again.
yes, it slaps you in the face, and you all take 1 point of shame damage.
Oh,
Oh,
You all heal. Anyone that's damaged heals 6 hit points.
nice.
oh damn.
Lovely.
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 And Massman, it's now your turn.
Lovely.
Yes. I just need to give Muffles some off again. There we go. Yeah, surprise, surprise. I'm going to. No, I'm going to hit the big one now.
Mm-hmm.
And I use sharpshooter.
All right. So 16, that is a hit.
I suppose it's with advantage, but yeah, it still hits.
It's not with advantage. It is with advantage, but 19 also hits.
Yes. 17.
Yes, halved to 8. It is really having a hard time keeping itself together right now.
Good. And I will make Muffles make a claw attack against the shadow ahead of him.
Very well. Make an attack roll with the claws.
Go, go! Polar bear power!
That hits.
Whoa! Damn, he's good.
It's good at hitting. What is he? Doesn't he also have like a plus? He has +5, just like the rest of you. 11 slashing damage, yes. So
Yes.
it just rears up on its hind legs, going. But instead of slashing it, it loses its balance and falls forward and just. And a bit of black smoke just out between its paws as it's dead.
Nice.
I don't know about you,
Good
but I feel
boy.
like Muffles is the MVP of this battle. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
really is.
But yeah, Muffles is just standing there.
I make your favorite meal tonight.
Candy canes.
Yeah.
Well, it is a polar bear, so very likely not. It's probably reindeer. We'll see about that. Anyway,
Smurfs.
Well,
what's that
So
your
you'll
turn,
show
Master
me.
Man?
yes.
Okay. Well, Coco's
A duel.
knocked out, but he is bleeding, so that's a success. Then it is the spirit's turn. It will. What will it do? It will, with its two claws attacks, attack. It will attack you, Rudolph.
Yes.
First attack, that's a natural 20.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
Oh wait,
sacrifice
what? Wait, what? What did you
I'm
say?
gonna use a roan.
Oh no, but
Okay.
because like
Can you-
Shrunk can also impose disadvantage.
He can?
Yeah, deflect attack,
That
which
is
I don't
actually-
have to call it.
No, imposes disadvantage on attack rolls. I will roll again then.
Okay, so roll it then.
Well, it's it's still a 22 to hit.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm
Not a
gonna
nat
use
20.
my rune.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my rune.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my cloud rune.
Yes.
So when you hit someone, I can redirect the hit to someone else, and I'm gonna redirect it to myself. So I'm gonna
Oh.
take the damage instead of Rudolph.
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure you can. How do you? It's just a rune.
Once.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but-
can use it once.
It's just when you use the runes. Is that something you just do as a reaction?
This one
Yeah.
is a reaction.
You can use a
Another one
reaction.
is a bonus action. So this one is as a reaction.
Very well.
Because it's when someone hits. So if someone is within 30 feet of me that hits, I can redirect it,
Very well.
and you
So-
just hit.
yes.
So
So essentially, it goes for Rudolph, but some kind of mist cloud thing just flies around all three of you, and it goes. Then it turns and scratches across you, June, instead.
yes.
So you take the 7 slashing damage and 2 necrotic damage.
But -3, right?
minus 3. So instead of 9, you take 6.
9.
I don't know why, but like the disadvantage from Trunk, my imagination is just like, yes, it's the perfect hit. Shoots a little ball bearing out of the mouth to like change the direction, like slightly, like.
Yeah. That is actually funny because if it shoots a ball bearing, it will just go straight through this creature. Just fly through.
Yeah,
it,
which is just fucking weird. Like, what can it do?
Exactly, but
you said even material things somehow
yeah, some of
affect
them,
it slightly.
yeah.
So ball bearing going Mark 2.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. But it will make a second attack as it turns back towards Rudolph.
Damn it.
Yes.
So that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Oh shit.
I mean, pretty much, yeah, we have some great rolls today.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah.
You take 6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
Is it magical slashing?
No.
Okay, then I subtract 3 from it with my feet. Heavy armor master.
Yeah, you also.
I think we have the same feed.
You do. That is fair.
It's good. It's a good feat.
It is.
really
so,
is.
so instead of 8, you take 5.
Don't worry, you're not the only ones that is masters of their armor.
Armor artificer. Anyway,
Yeah.
you are struck, but your armor seems to take some of it as you manage to turn your armor in a specific way so it scratches not too far into your body, but like still gets you.
Hmm.
And that is the spirit's turn. June, it is now your turn.
Yes, it is. And the first thing I'm gonna do is use my bonus action to activate Giant's Might.
Mm-hmm.
Because I keep forgetting it.
That's fair.
So I'm just gonna do that first.
Could you link it so I know what Giant's Might is?
Yeah, just a second. Ignore the 1. That's just for me to remember.
That's fair.
Did I link it? I linked it.
You did. If you are small and large, you become large. Okay. First and foremost, you just grow in size. Oops.
Yes, I do.
He was big already!
You like
Well, there's lots of ice to take from here, you know.
Yeah. One of your attack rolls with a weapon or unarmed strike can deal an extra 26 damage. Okay. So you essentially just see Tune just go, well, that's been fun. She seems to almost draw in what little snow is in here and it just grabs itself onto her body as she starts to grow and becomes larger. Like even her scarf seems to grow with her. Her arms becomes longer as she just grows to a size larger than she was a moment ago. Like before she was like what, 5, 6 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, now she's almost like 10 feet tall. Just
Imagine Santa Claus having a huge army of giant snowmen. Like, they are already huge, but then they just grow.
Well, who's to say that he doesn't have a secret weapon, which is essentially a giant snowman
I know, right?
Who
that has
knows?
this ability as well, that is already sized huge, but it can grow larger.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And now I'm gonna hit it.
yes, attack.
Wow, bless you.
Bless you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Does 20 hit?
Two.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No,
It does.
24 does.
24 also hits.
You still
Oh.
have advantage.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Roll
And I'm
damage.
just gonna... Yes, and just a second, I'm gonna roll an extra D6.
D6. Yes.
I just have a sleeping cat on my hand, so it's taking a bit of time.
That is fair. We have time. 13. So it takes 6 points of damage. As it is
Yes, it...
very, very, very hurt.
Wow, how much?
Is it
very
still
hurt would
alive?
be?
It is still alive, but barely.
Barely.
Yeah, barely. Ha ha ha.
No, we are not talking about
Hold on.
muscles.
Is that your turn, June?
That is my turn.
Very well. Nisse, it is your turn.
Yes, I will signal to Trunk to like take care of that, and I would like to run over to Coco,
Yes.
and I would like to take his book.
Okay. You take the book.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I want you to make an attack roll with
Trunk.
Yep, trunk.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Yes. And roll damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Do me a favor and describe the kill for me.
How does a badger kill smoke?
I don't know.
With the new with the new invention from Nisse Lifleskesvær, you can enhance your new barbecuing experience. It opens its mouth, and you see like a small blowtorch start to ignite. with force energy.
Yeah.
So
10 out of 10,
blows it
those
away.
sausages will get roasted.
So essentially,
Sustainable energy, you know?
essentially what happens is that Trunk just without moving too much, essentially just raises its all four of its legs, just digging in like, and then it just opens its mouth, and you see this small light just start to glow from a blowtorch. And if this creature could show fear, it did. It made a as almost like a solar beam, like a Pokemon solar beam, just shooting out a kind of like fire-ish light. Just Shadow's gone. There's nothing left of it.
Nice.
But for some reason, it smells like barbecue. That's weird. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's the
There's
shadow.
a reason why I'm not. There's a reason why I'm not in the development team anymore.
You have very likely
out.
made the most times when things went boom.
Yes, and also that shit's not safe for kids.
No, it's definitely
Don't
not.
try this at home.
But whichever kid got my presents had the most fun in the world.
Very likely.
Very likely, indeed.
But yeah,
Might not have any parents left, but so does Batman.
yeah. And
I don't
Batman
know
is
what-
badass. Anyway, the shadow disappears,
And Rich.
and I will say
Oh,
we're
yeah, I would
still-
also call Trunks over to me,
Yeah, okay. Combat
and
is
I
still,
would like
is
to
still
put
going.
the book inside Trunks.
Combat
or
is still
Trunk.
going because Coco is still alive, but he is dying. He's bleeding out.
Yes, but I still have movement of Trunk,
Yeah, but you move Trunk up,
so
and
he
you
will come. So he will come over to me,
Mhm.
and I would like to see if I can sneak the book inside of Trunk.
no problem. You just into Trunk.
Yes.
So we continue on the initiative order. Rudolph, what do you want to do?
Well, I don't know that. Oh well.
Like you've all felt that the blue light seems to glow from the crystal. It's very small and it doesn't seem very strong, but it seems to constantly go. It like constantly glows and dims. It is stronger than it was a moment ago, but it seems to go in and out constantly.
I just put my hand on the crystal.
Hmm?
See if I can feel anything.
Roll a wisdom check.
15.
You put your hand on it and you just concentrate for a second. Just try to feel, and you feel a warmth, a joy. Some would say you feel a bit of Christmas spirit within you. and you are not in any doubt. The Christmas spirit is inside this massive blue crystal. The glows and the small heals you've been receiving throughout the entire combat has been from the Christmas spirit.
Do you tell us this?
But that is your turn. That is your action. You may say a few words if you want.
I just... Yeah, call it out. Call it out loud.
Okay.
The spirit is here.
Sam.
I hear Rudolph. Of course, I only have 25 movement, so I will go as close as I can.
You can also dash.
Well, yeah, I don't need to use an action for anything. How much is that? Since we're still in combat, I have 25, 50. Ooh, exactly.
You can run with your action up to Rudolph.
See, and I'll be like, let's try to break it. Break the crystal.
Yes, that is your turn. Marzipan and Muffles, essentially.
Yes. How let me see. So if I walk 50 feet as well. Oh. Oi.
Yeah, you can get up besides Sam with the 50 feet.
Behind Sam.
Okay. So you run up behind Sam.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes. And Muffles?
Yeah, Muffles just stands behind me.
Okay. And that's it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make another death saving throw for Coco. Okay. June.
Yes.
You just heard Rudolph say the crystal, the Christmas spirit is here. After he put his hand on the crystal. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, bless you. So, is there any holes in this crystal, or is it just one big giant thingy?
I will allow you to either make investigation or perception check to see what you can find.
I could also just smash it.
You could also just make an attack roll against it. It's your choice.
I'm gonna make an attack roll against it.
Very well. Make an attack roll. Well, it's a massive crystal. Of course it hits. Roll damage.
It's
Question,
amazing.
was the crystal also hit by the fairy fire?
Oh, and it also gets
No.
+6.
Okay.
A d6.
Yeah, plus d6.
Yeah. So you essentially go in with your sword and just chop into the crystal, and it does go a couple of inches into the crystal, like it seems like the crystal is slightly broken, and as you try to pull it out, you essentially instead actually go downward, and several pieces, several inches of crystal just it's cut off. It does seem to be working.
Well, that was like cutting a cake. Amazing.
Very strong, a very hard cake, but yeah.
Question,
What
have
kind
you
of
ever
cakes
cut
do
a
you
cake
get?
before?
Well, that was your
Well,
action. Is there anything else you want to do?
I guess I'm just gonna go a little bit closer. And, well, I'm not gonna do any more than that.
Okay.
Just gonna smile to the rest of them. Be like, see what I did?
Fair. Nisse.
Yes,
put-
can I move Coco Toffee Ball like above me, like up here?
You can. You
Yes.
you essentially slightly pick him up and just pull him towards the the wall just.
Yes, I will command Trunk to like lay on top of him to like pin him down and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Cast Cure Wounds then. I'll just move him up here.
Oh, he gets more health than I wanted him to, but okay.
Yeah, so he's healed 10. Yes.
Yeah, the infusion is for my crossbow of infusions.
Yes. Oh. Why did he get a yellow one? Like that. He's also no longer concentrating. He is essentially under the effect of fairy fire still, because you still have it up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and Trunk would go.
Yeah, Trunk is essentially you can just remove him from our little elf, because
I'll
I
just
know.
move him over here for now.
I know that he's on
Yes.
him, but essentially he just wakes up the. And he just looks up at you, and he looks at the giant mechanical badger that's up top of him, like. Well, let's not do anything hasty, right?
I would like not to.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
And
And I would like to the knife that was here, just like kick it along the floor a little bit further away.
okay,
Now that I was just reminded that he has that.
yeah. As you kick the knife, he's like, let's not do anything hasty. Okay, you win. Now what? We are in initiative order. You
don't
just
know.
act.
Now we
I
slice
don't
the cake.
know what.
Yeah. The gnome cake.
Next, I don't know.
I'd like to.
I guess. Oh, sorry.
Rudolph?
As soon as he says, like, now what? I just yell with all my power through the cave and just smite the crystal as hard as I can.
Make an attack roll.
That one.
Let's not do anything hasty. Break!
Yeah, that's it. So you go in, axe just again glowing with this red light, and it for some reason when he swings, it smells a little bit of ginger. Wait, no, sorry.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
That
Thank
was
you.
the cinnamon, yes.
It smells a little bit of cinnamon. That's how it is.
Ah, yes, it smells of red hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it smells a little bit of cinnamon as you crack your axe into the crystal, and it does start to crack. It's not broken, but it is cracking.
Oh damn.
It is severely hurt now. Sam, you were about to do something.
So,
Well, I guess I want to examine a weak point and then hit it with my hammer.
Well, there is a massive crack going all the way up from Rudolph's axe head all the way to the top.
Yeah, little Santa.
Hey, for Santa!
Well, roll damage. So you just go in. Boonk! It does go crack a little bit more, but
It's like, this is what I can do. I'm mighty. Oh. Well,
yeah.
It's working.
I will say after a couple of swings from Rudolph and June, at some point the crystal will crack, and some kind of blue light just starts glowing out from the crystal, as it essentially almost splits, like almost like an egg, just from the top though, like as the top just cracks in two, and a blue light just almost like a fairy just flies out and starts floating all around you. And as you look closer through the light, you see a crystalline snowflake, smiling, with eyes and a mouth, just smiling down at all of
I
you.
would like to shoot it. No.
Creepy, but
and as it starts
Destroy it.
floating around you, it starts flying down towards all of you, and all of those of you who are wounded heal up to 4, including Coco.
Punch him.
I use
yes. Good.
I use some of all
Oh.
of my rope to bind him into a what is it called? A ham. Like, you're not going anywhere.
You mean tortilla?
I don't feel like this was necessary, but fair enough.
Oh, I have the best thing. Then I like.
As he's still lying on the ground, like
Yeah,
hell.
Oh,
he's a
you're gonna
bound
have-
up sausage right now.
Oh, I have a good way to transport him, and I like open one of the side panels on trunk, pull out some of my hempen rope, put him on top of trunk, and like tie him around him. So when we're going for a ride, he is too.
That's perfect.
So you do
Remember,
that.
I didn't design the saddle yet.
Yes.
Shit hurts.
As you do that, and you all like are healed from the Christmas spirit, it essentially starts still floating ever so slightly in one place, and then it just starts flying fast around all of you, as a blinding light and snow just seems to envelop you. And
Is this normal, guys?
Oh, I've never seen this before.
and as it continues to swirl and swirl and swirl, as it starts to, you see it starts slowing down, and as it starts slowing down, you're standing in the middle of the courtyard of Santa's workshop.
Oh, nice, neat trick. I need to understand how that works. Can I examine it?
And as you say that, it just vanishes.
It's done again.
Gone? Where did it go?
Am I still giant?
If you want to be, you are still giant.
Well,
It is all going to be okay.
This is nice.
This is okay. My name is June.
well, it's only supposed to last 1 minute or so, so I think I would have turned back again.
Yeah, you essentially turn back into your still relatively large form compared to the others of this group, except for Rudolph, of course. But yeah, you're standing in the middle of the workshop, well, in the middle of the courtyard of the workshop area.
I guess we should go talk to Lady Boss Lady.
Yes. We
We
want
still have Coco tied up.
Yes, you do. Coco is still tied up
Yes,
on the back
you-
of trunk.
And we need to
Okay.
deliver
You
this
can-
culprit to the what did I
we
call
give him to Mrs. Santa Claus.
Yes.
Mrs. Claus. Then she will know what to do with him.
I'm
Yes,
starting
you
to
can
hop.
do that. I don't feel that well. I think I'll go to my quarters.
Yes.
So I'll
don't
tie
wanna
him
come
off
with
of
us?
trunk and no, I don't feel too good. And I will go to
Okay.
my quarters with trunk.
Mhm.
Of course, after I untied Coco.
Yes, you untied Coco. So he essentially, as you untie him, he just slumps. That just stands in the snow, like.
I'm
Carry
gonna
him.
pick him up.
Oh, yeah.
So you essentially just go in between the ropes. Again, he's tied like a Christmas ham, so it's like
Yeah.
you just lift him. He doesn't weigh too much. Like even for a gnome, he's relatively small and thin, so it's like,
Fine.
and you just start just moving into the workshop with him.
We pull him by his feet.
No. I'm taking him in like a handbag,
Oh,
and I'm just jumping. Jump.
okay.
Yeah, so he's essentially going.
I like it.
And he just says, "So this is what it feels like to be a yo-yo." Santa be damned. He just jumps constantly as June just jumps with him. Like, let's just say he's getting quite a shake. And you make it into the workshop. And
Up to Glitters.
Oh yeah, Cletus.
Hello, Lady Glitter.
Yes.
We found the culprit.
yeah, you see Glitter sitting, and you're like, what now? Well, this is an interesting development. Again, like clicks on a button. At this point, you do realize it's very hard for her to press this without her nails hitting the back of this like strange mechanism. Again, her nails are almost as long as her fingers. She has massive nails. Like, Mrs. Claus, there are two gnomes here, Marzipan and Sam, and also, and she looks up at Rudolph and one of your snowmen. She listens for a second. Oh, they are expecting you. You may walk in.
Amazing. And I start to jump again with Coco in my hand.
Yeah, and he again goes like, I hate yo-yos. and as you come into the room, you see Mrs. Claus is standing next to the desk with, well, the big man himself sitting in the chair. And flying above is this like the Christmas spirit. It's just flying around above him. And he goes, so here you are. I must say it was an interesting development to see you do what you did. And I see you have brought dear Coco to us. Marvelous indeed. Thank you. Truly.
It's our honor, sir.
Oh, there's no need to bow or anything like that. I am just
will lick
happy.
him.
I see them.
I will lick him.
You go over and lick Santa. He's like, and his beard goes, and he just goes. Thank you, Rudolph. That'll be enough. And I suppose it is also enough of this. And he snaps his fingers, and your body starts to change. Your armor starts to disappear, and you become a normal reindeer again.
Oh.
Well, normal, red nose.
Yeah, still the red nose, of course, but he
Magical
becomes
talking.
Yeah, he no longer talks though.
Oh,
This was so much fun. I had a blast of a day.
I hope that you had some fun out of this whole endeavor. But still, thank you for all that you did. June, Marzipan, Sam, Rudolph, and where is Nisse, if I might ask?
He went to his room. He felt a little under the weather.
I see. Very well. We shall let him rest. It was a quite an endeavor that you managed to defeat one of the spirits of envy. That creature has been a problem to me for a while. It is one of the reasons why this list is so big. And he points to the black wall.
What
It is.
are those names, Santa?
It is the list of the bad children, the naughty ones. Most of them has been under the influence of the spirit of envy or jealousy. Sometimes you just have to appreciate what you have instead of wanting what everyone else got.
You don't eat them.
Like, what?
No.
Oh.
We read an awful tale earlier today, and it was really awful. There was someone who ate children. I don't like that bedtime story.
Ah, you must be thinking of the old stories of Krampus. Worry not, those are ancient. Well, at least 1,000 years old or something like that. As far as I know, he has not done that ever since I took over as Santa Claus. I don't think that's the right way to punish the wicked. Which is why I am so thrilled that you have brought dear Coco to us, instead of unceremoniously taking care of him.
Ceremoniously nice.
But she said we had to bring him back. Didn't she? And
She
June
did.
is just pointing at Mrs. Claus and just be like, didn't she just say that? And looking at the others. But like,
And Miss Claus does nod and say, "I did. It was preferable. There was no point of death. I mean, isn't that also a reason why some people come to the naughty list?"
True. Anyways, I enjoyed being in your service again, Master.
Please, you do not have to call me Master. Just call me Santa. That's what everyone else does.
Oh.
He has the same laugh as the as Dracula from Sesame Street.
Not entirely. I am
One.
trying not to do that.
Two.
Santa
Yeah, that's
the
more like it.
Sorry.
This is. Anyway,
Yes.
but yeah, he essentially thanks you profusely for what you did, and he takes Coco and asks you all to leave the office and just take some time to relax.
Take my leave.
Nisse,
Yes.
what did you do when you walked away?
I walked into my room, like I said. But when I get there, I will open the compartment of trunk and take out the book, and I would like to hide it.
So you do. Hide the book away in your room. This book that you don't know what's in it. Something's gotta be.
Yeah.
Of interest, perhaps.
Study material for next Christmas adventure.
Who's to say if there is another one? I do hope so. But nevertheless, you were all thanked profusely for what you did, and you went straight back to work, preparing the last few things about Christmas before the big day began the next morning.
Yeah.
More explosions were heard from the research department.
Very likely. Very likely.
This time with more enthusiasm and candy.
Yes, this time more colorful explosions.
Yes.
Instead of just explosions, it was in the sound of cannon.
Regardless, I believe this is the place where we will end this little Christmas special.
Yeah.
I thank you all so much for watching, and happy holidays, everyone.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
happy holidays!
See
Happy
you in the new year.
holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.